What did I do?
You just brought my name up.
Anyway, so where we last left off, our group had finally arrived in the city of Julie. Before going through a portal that ended up somehow all the way across the continent inside the Outlands, you guys met a strange individual who, after murdering a bunch of people and digging through their pockets, communicated with you all. After gaining trust with each other and talking for a little bit, the druid ended up escorting you all back to Julie and giving you access to the monastery and also your bedding for the night, which was at the Eagle's Nest. You guys went to the library, and Bodhi met a mysterious individual who was able to give him access to a secret corridor in the library, which gave him a small book with dates and messages mentioning somebody named Demethea. After traveling around, getting the lay of the land, you guys made your way back to the Eagle's Nest, enjoying games and drinks before heading to bed for the night. That's where we left off. So now, at this point in time, everyone should have a full rest. So if you do not, you'll be able to do so now.
Again?
Mm-hmm.
Do we level up?
Not yet.
Now it's gonna be 8 more sessions.
So, at this point in time, when does everybody wake up? Roughly what time?
Right now.
Smart! Right now.
10.
When the time.
So 10 a.m.?
Yeah.
Okay. So Trace sleeps in a little bit through the morning. Everybody else wakes up at the same time? I need a time.
I wake up at
What's the important
7:13
time?
a.m.
What the fuck?
All right.
Wake up at
7:14?
7:14.
No, 13. 1 3. Oh, you're saying you wake up
I
at
wake up at
14?
7:14.
I guess I'm getting up at 7:15.
Okay. And Bodhi?
8 o'clock is fine.
8 o'clock? Alrighty. So we got the early risers. After getting rest and preparing for the morning, you guys wake up. Trace, still sleeping in. You guys hear that downstairs at the main bar area of this tavern, still busy, but not as loud as rambunctious as last night. There is a bard playing on the violin in the corner this morning. Very, very slow, soft melodies. You still see a few individuals scattered about through the many tables that are layered throughout the first floor. Some people eating breakfast, some people having a morning drink. You see 2 people talking to the bird bartender earlier this morning. Is there anything that you guys would like to do? Last, remember that you guys were notified that somebody was going to contact you guys to get further travel and direction on where to go.
Did we know that we knew that Bodhi went to the library-ish thing?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Bodhi was
But
at the
none of us
library for a few
went,
hours.
right?
I believe one person was with him and then left. I could be wrong.
All y'all went with him
So-
except for me.
Wait, where's
Yeah.
Julie, right?
No, I went.
Yes,
I went
yeah.
with them.
I thought.
Yeah,
I think.
I thought I went with him.
No, everybody went with me.
I
No, I
got the
think
room.
Murda, yeah,
No.
Murda
Everybody
and
went with me, and Trace
Yoshi
was
went
in
somewhere
there.
else.
Trace was
Trace
back.
went right straight to the tavern. I know Avada stayed with you for a little bit and then left. You're the last to leave the library.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. But they all went back together.
Yes.
Oh, so we went and then left.
Mhm.
Yeah.
He kept studying at the library and then everybody else left.
Okay,
Yeah,
so
no,
we're all in like the main area of the place we're staying.
So you guys are
Okay.
currently, in the tavern inn. It's 3 floors high. You guys were on the 3rd floor for your rooms, I believe. And you guys walked all the way down to the 1st floor, and that's what you see after waking up.
All right. So Anala looks over at Bodhi and says, "Did you find anything about your parents?"
Kinda, but I'm not really sure still, honestly.
What is your
You're not
parents' name,
sure.
by the way?
Huh?
What's your parents' name?
I don't know.
Oh, so you
Oh,
like
so you've never met them?
met them? Okay,
No.
okay.
No.
Same. Who needs
Yeah,
them? And she pats Bodhi on the back.
Facts. And then all the time I'm thinking, I don't agree. I need them.
Yeah, Anala not either, but she walks over to the bird guy anyway.
Alrighty. You see him cleaning
we're
him up.
coping.
Are you guys talking at the bar? Or are you guys taking the table somewhere?
Oh, let's get a table, yeah?
Yeah.
Alright. Easy enough. There's an open table with around 7 seats that you guys are able to sit by.
Wait, is it currently our time? Or are we past?
It is currently 7 in the morning for you guys, for those who just woke up. So?
Where's Trace?
He ain't getting up till 10. Hell, you ain't supposed to be up till 8.
My bad. I meant to say 8 o'clock, not 7. Those who woke up at 7, so 8 o'clock at this point, you guys are in downstairs. You guys all wait for Trace as well?
Should we wake them up?
No,
him
Giants
up?
need their sleep.
I'm not
I ain't
waking
waking
that
his
thing
ass
up.
up. They get mad at me? Nah.
Alright.
Yeah, I'm good on that. So, well, we came here. You knew you were born here, or why are we here?
Well, I know, like, oh man, now I got a Lord don't, kinda.
Yes, you do.
Basically, where I grew up, how I grew up, I knew about my parents. Not really, like, I just know where they're from and like where I originated from, but I don't know anything else, like, at all.
So why are you trying to find them?
Because all I was told was, well, that I don't know if they're alive or if they're dead. I don't know, like, the history. I don't know why they got rid of me. I don't know. I just want to find out.
Oh, you're
So you
trying
just
to
want the
figure
truth.
out why they're gone.
Yeah.
And then nothing in the library told you about that?
Well, maybe. That's why I said earlier, I'm not really sure. Like, I found a book that had a whole bunch of dates in it, and one of the dates on there says a name on there, and it actually is dated back to my year of when I was born. So yeah.
So what happened to them then? That has to be them.
That's why it probably is, but I don't know yet for sure. That's what I need to find out next.
Do you have any pictures of what they
How
look
old
like?
are you, Sir Bodhi?
21.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
Such a youngin', right, Avada?
Yeah, I've got him over 100 years.
Wow.
This man's still wearing diapers.
How old
For
are you?
real.
I'm in my hundreds,
Asking
but a
like that.
gentleman
How old are
never
you?
tells his true age.
Another, how old are you?
I'm in my prime. 112.
Damn.
Damn!
Oh, fuck.
She gets the
Fuck.
irritated little red symbol on the head.
You see the table across kind of look over their heads in your direction after you say damn.
Oh, look at her.
Yeah,
She
she like stands up with her arms on the table, like, damn, what do you mean, damn?
I apologize.
She sits back down.
And I whisper, Grandma.
Oh,
I can hear you, you know, and she's all of a sudden behind you.
I'm just playing relax.
But the chokes you out a little bit and then goes back and sits down.
No. Your hands off me.
At this point in time, you guys see Odell come down the stairs. Not as exhausted as he was looking earlier, but fairly well rested. There's still a little sleep around the eyes. But he comes down, sees you all, and joins the table that you guys are sitting at.
Welcome.
Good morning. How's everybody been doing?
Happy morning.
Pretty good.
Wiz, he looks around.
Did
Was-
you catch that tight?
Yeah.
Where's the bigger fellow? Grace.
Nobody wanted to wake him up.
Oh, muscles? Asleep.
Yes, I guess you're right. Best not to wake the beast, right?
Actually, he definitely said he wanted one of us to wake him up. You should go try it, Odell. With the
Make
most
a pers-
serious face ever. Ah,
Make-
no!
Make a persuasion check.
Give him a kiss.
Ew. Sweet.
I'll go wake him up.
Get the roll.
You will?
Yeah, I'll go wake him up.
All right.
Alright. Avada gets up from the table and begins to go
Hold on.
upstairs.
Hold on. You see my roll?
You see Odell look over as Avada's getting up. You want me to come with you?
Yeah.
I said not funny. Let Odell do it.
All right. I'll go with you in case you need protection. We don't know how he is when he wakes up.
Fair enough. You guys begin to make your way back to the third floor. In the room where...
Hey, I
Wait.
take them down. I go with them.
Okay, so the three of you guys go.
Yeah.
Grace,
Yeah, for sure.
you're resting soundly in the room. The bear close by your side. You're dreaming. Quite peaceful and tranquil. You're thinking about all the adventures that has happened until you find yourself in a very thick forest. You hear wolves howling in the distance. The grass lush beneath your feet, the air slightly cold, mountains in the far distance behind the trees. You smell burning in the air. Can't be too far away from where you are. What do you decide to do?
Check it out.
Alright. You begin to walk through the grass slowly turning into snow as the air gets colder. As you approach, you see a fire at a campsite. Similar to the campsites that you guys have made throughout your travels. Very simplistic. Gets the job done. Good for sleep. Nice warm orange fire. But it looks abandoned.
I go in closer.
Okay. Are you gonna look through any of the materials that are around, or are you gonna just look at your surroundings? What are you doing?
Are there tents?
Make a perception check.
Mm.
You see one tent and a bedroll next to the fire. The tent looks a little bit dim on the inside. You can't really tell what's in there from here. You're not too far away. You're pretty close inside the campsite. But in order for you to look inside the tent, you have to go inside.
I go to the tent.
All right. As you go into the tent, you're immediately met with something covered inside of a bedroll. Looks like somebody could be inside of it. I'm not entirely sure. But they don't seem to be moving.
I poke him with my foot.
You poke it. You see it kind of shift a little in place, but no immediate movement.
I say hello. Hello?
No response.
Now shake him a little bit.
You shake it. You feel what could be a person inside of the bedroll, but as you shake it, no response.
I pull back the bedroll.
As you pull back the bedroll and look, you see the face of a disfigured half-elf. Half its face seems to be being ripped off or melted off. You look and you see the eye sockets are empty, pitch black inside. You're not sure how long this body has been here, but the campsite itself still seems fresh.
I look throughout more of the camp.
As you turn around to leave the tent, you see the fire going from an orange to a greener shade.
Oh hell no.
And as you look deeper inside the fire, you can see the silhouette of something sharp, protruding horns. And as your heart begins to race as you see the silhouette inside of this fire, trapped between the tent and the fire itself, you try to make space. But as you get closer, you see the fire getting bigger, the silhouette growing inside of it, before it jumps directly at your face. And you hear a knock at your door as you wake up. Odell knocking on the door.
The hell you want?
You awake, Trace?
No.
Turns over to Avada and Bodhi. I don't think we should awake the beast.
Too late now. And I beat on the door. Get up, nigga.
You hear a loud banging at the door.
Fuck off. Give me another hour.
What's another hour gonna make? Just get up now. We got shit to do.
We are kind of on a time crunch.
Alright, I'm coming down. I lay in bed for a good 30 more minutes.
Nah. We knock on the door. I just started banging on the door louder.
Titanium, get them out of here.
You hear the bear begin to roar behind the door, growling.
Dog, if you don't want your bear to die, just come on out.
Let me get my sleep.
I'm over it. I walk back to not letting them.
Odell looks a little confused, slightly concerned, but follows Bodhi, going back downstairs.
I kick in his door.
Make a strength check.
I'm pretty sure I'm strong enough for that.
No, that's not unnecessary.
Let's see what the dice says.
I might not be strong enough for that.
Oh, fair. It's a simple wooden door.
Oh yeah, I knocked that bitch off the hinges.
Trace, was it locked?
Yeah.
All right. You do, in fact, break the lock as the door is swung open. The hinges bend slightly as Avada successfully kicks open the door.
When the door opens, I yell at him, "Get the fuck up! We got a meeting today with some evil ass nigga, and you want to sit up here with your eyes closed and fucking dream sweet nothings? Get the fuck up! We busy today."
You see Titanium in an aggressive stance, but seeing that it's Avada is a little bit, backing down, not wanting to start a fight.
When that evil dude get here, let me know. Not turn over.
I turn around and I go back down to the others.
All right. So, as everybody reconvenes back downstairs at the table, breakfast is served. Your food of choice. The area begins to get slightly more crowded as time passes and more people begin to come in. the smell of fresh food, stale beer, and a light sense of sweat throughout the air fills in the room as you guys are preparing for morning. At this point in time,
You said a light scent of what?
It's
Yeah.
snake in here, boy.
As
In the morning?
if you guys want to look around, make a perception check, see what's going on.
Who in this motherfucker musty already?
Damn!
And,
Oh, we big rolling today. Oh shit.
let me get my 3 hour in the 4.
All right. So as you guys look around, you see that in the Eagle's Nest, this looks to be not necessarily a traditional bar and inn that you guys have been to plenty of times, but this place seems more rough and tough. Think of it as like the Salty Spittoon, if you guys want to. People are a little bit more hardy. You see that there are heads of different creatures, not animals, but creatures mounted on the wall. One of a basilisk, one of an old hyena, probably a gnoll. You see that there are creatures that you had all never seen before mounted. Ones with like 4 different eyes, different sets of antlers, long snouts and beaks, all various different sizes, kind of lined up and adorned throughout the whole entire place. You see that the people who are walking in and actually eating, all wearing kind of dirtied leathers, big weapons strapped on their back. There's several individuals who are just kind of like preparing for the day, getting ready for their hunt. Some people who look like they just finished a night shift and are just getting off of work and coming here for a drink before going to bed. But for a inn this early in the morning for you guys, it's still fairly not crowded, but fairly full. It seems to be pretty busy throughout the day. As you're looking, you see that there's a group of mercenaries that are 2 tables away from you all, kind of chuckling and talking to each other. It seems like that's where the sweaty smell is coming from.
You said mercenary?
Mm-hmm.
How many of them are there?
Oh, no. Oh, okay. No.
There are 5.
Wait, what kind of people are they? Or like what race?
With the perception checks, you see that there is 1 orc, 2 humans. Is it 1 orc, 2 humans, an elf, and a dragonborn.
A dragon.
They're another like team.
They're not as colorful as you all are. They seem to be wearing similar type of clothing, like leathers. But they do look a little worn. They look like that they've already had like a full day, even though the day just started. Kind of dirtied and muddied already.
Do they look nice?
No, they stink.
Maybe they're nice and stinky.
Let's walk over to them.
So about you get up and walk over?
Maybe we
Oh,
should.
God.
Bro, don't
I go
go over
too.
there, please. Can we wait until Trace wakes up before we do anything?
I'm not gonna fight him.
I'm not waiting on him. He want to sleep, let him sleep. He missing out on the day.
I ain't waking his big ass up.
As you approach the table, it doesn't seem like many of them are paying attention, kind of focused on eating their food and drinking, except for the elf, who looks up at you before putting their utensil down back on their plate and looking up. Can I help you?
Is he handsome?
You see a pale-skinned, a full-blooded elf, long pointy ears, a set of brown hair that's a little messy but flowing down over his shoulders, wearing leather armor, no weapon directly on hand.
You do have a thing for pale dudes.
Hello? Is this in game? Come on now, knock it off. Stop.
I asked them, have they been fighting the war that's coming up? Well, preparing for the war, and do they know?
Don't you gotta
What's
introduce
going on?
yourself first?
Yeah, I said I'm about it.
Okay.
Yo, I'm a bada.
The
I'm
elf,
about it.
after you finish talking, finishes looking at you and goes back to eating his food. You see one of the humans look up at you and go, "We don't have any business with any petty wars. We're here for money."
Same as us. We trying to get the gold too.
Is that so?
Yeah.
Hey,
Who do y'all work with?
You say something, Bodhi?
yeah, I'm still at the table, right?
Yeah, you're at the table.
Okay. I'll take my dagger out, but I just, you know how I told you how I'll be walking around? Like,
Mhm.
that's just gonna be my normal state for the rest of the gameplay. Like,
Okay, gotcha.
that's the best way I can just, that way I don't gotta always say it.
You on high alert, 24/7.
Yes.
That's hostile.
Paranoid.
It's in my cloak, so like in the arm, so the people.
Yeah, it's hidden in the sleeve of his robe, so you can't tell.
Yeah. That way, no one gets startled or nothing. But
Looks
yeah,
over.
I'm
Yeah.
still
Okay. So there's looking for money too.
Yeah. Well, we just got here, but we're running low on funds, so we need to figure out how to make some money while we're here.
The human looks at you, then leans over past you and looks over at the table that you just came from, and goes, "And that's your crew?"
Yeah, for the most part, we're missing one big one.
You guys look capable enough. You ever tried Indian hunting?
Oh, speaking my language, who do we talk to about that?
I mean, see the jobs posted on the board out front? And I'm not talking about just normal hunting. He points up at the heads. I'm talking about real hunting.
What do you mean
Pretty good.
real hunting? What?
Lyra, you walk over to the table?
I said I was walking there.
Yeah,
I'm
she's with me.
Nevada.
Gotcha. He looks over at you, Lyra, and goes, "Big money. Big coin. The biggest bounty out right now is 50,000 for a Hydra."
Hydra.
Didn't we fight one?
I'm pretty sure we've killed one of those already, and then we killed like 3 basilisks. So I mean, this shit's
Yeah,
easy
that's
for us.
nothing for us.
I mean,
You see the orc go, "Is that so? You've already killed a Hydra?"
yep. Then I'll flex. Like, you see these guns, nigga?
I
Hell
don't see jack
no.
shit.
And that should be pretty easy money for you. How many heads did you have to kill?
I believe it was like 6. I don't remember, to be honest with you, but I'm just gonna say 6.
Are you gonna actively try to lie to them?
Yeah, I'll lie to him.
All right, make a deception check.
Oh my god.
That motherfucker has 17 heads on it.
Oh wow.
Damn.
Crazy.
17 after you heard the baby.
You see the orcs. You see the orc's eyes wide open. 17 heads.
It was like I would just chop one off and 2 would grow back, and I was just like, yeah, I don't know what to do. It was crazy struggle out there, bro. Finally, we had to just stab it in the heart. We had to take the heart out.
Everybody looks thoroughly impressed throughout the table and goes, "Well, then that 50,000 should be nothing for you all."
You right,
I'm
you
dead.
right.
That's crazy.
Well, make way. If somebody bring a hunt in, we want to see. Let us know.
I'll let you know whenever we get back. I'll stop by here.
Sounds
What's my
good.
name?
But what was your name again, sir?
Talking to the human?
Whoever's talking to me, the orc. He seemed impressed by my lies.
Okay. You're gonna talk to the work. Give me one in a second.
That man was flabbergasted.
That boy is
I
in awe.
never heard no shit like that.
Where's that? Where's that?
You really his hero now.
He just don't know he's talking to a god. That's all that is.
The orc points at himself and goes, "I'm Bully Mong." Points over at one of the humans, the male. Darker tan skin, goes, "That's Connor." Points at the other human, who is a woman. Covered up in a cloak You could barely see her features. Points at her and goes, "That's Himlin, the Dragonborn who hasn't spoken a word to anybody and just been focusing on their food the whole time." And he goes, "That's Girl Michael." And the elf, he kind of hesitates before saying the name. The elf puts their utensil back down and says, "My name is Rowella."
Well, it's nice to meet all of you.
I'm gonna need you to repeat these names again.
Bulimong, Tarek, Hemlin, Germichael, Rowella.
Rowella. Yep.
This
Can I hear anything?
spell Bulimong.
Exactly how it sounds. Bullymong.
Because it
That's
looks weird on my
everything.
notes.
He's an orc. He's got a simple name.
Hemlin,
Wait, which ones are the
Germichael.
humans?
There's 2 humans, 1 orc, 1 elf, and 1 dragonborn.
And one
Which
is
one's
Connor.
the dragon? Like, what is his name?
Germichael.
Germichael.
Oh, that's a dragon. Okay.
Do you hear me?
What'd you say?
I said, can I hear any of that conversation or no?
Yeah, you could definitely overhear the conversation. You guys are close enough.
Okay.
Bullymong continues, shocked, and goes, "I mean, the most we've ever hunted was a few basilisk and what was that one thing?" The elf goes, "It was a Risaract, but we had a bit of help with that one. Considered it a split job. We're still starting out."
Yeah.
You guys got like a team name?
And they kind of look at each other a bit confused. We haven't really thought of one. The elf kind of looks irritated at this conversation at this point and goes, "We don't have time
you
for names. We have things we have to
grumpy?
do."
Why are you grumpy, Mr. Elf?
He gives a long, drawn-out sigh. "I have a lot of personal business that needs to be attended to, and I don't have time for small talk."
Yeah, but
Like,
you,
what
but
personal
you
business?
sitting up here eating breakfast, but you can't have a simple conversation. If
Be
you was that
nice.
busy,
Maybe
you
he's
wouldn't have been
going
up in
through
here
a
eating.
lot.
I don't care. Don't be rude. You know what? I'm gonna leave y'all to y'all breakfast. Y'all, I bid you a day.
What kind of personal problems you going through? You okay?
The elf, even more irritated. The human kind of cuts in and goes, It's a bit of a sensitive topic. We're just trying to get some food before we have to head back out."
Where you guys going to?
"You guys plan on going back out in the desert?"
We might have to
Us?
at some point.
Maybe. Where are you at? That's where you guys are going? Back in the desert?
"We're on our way to port side, but we had some business to attend to here. So
What
we're
kind
preparing."
of business? Why are you here? Tell me everything.
Make a persuasion check.
Light work.
I know, it's about to get a fucking 30.
Natural 40.
17?
Weak roll for me.
He goes, the Dragonborn speaks up this time. "His family has been taken by slavers. We're on a mission to recover them."
That's so sad. I'm so sorry.
The air kind of fills with awkward tension for a moment before human
Do
speaks.
you,
Hmm?
I was gonna ask him, do you know who took him?
That's why we're on a mission to find out.
Where
If
would
you
they
know
take
any
him from?
information, originally I'm from Goldenheim.
Me too.
I found Blair and I'm like, yo, you grew up with him.
Wait, what's this elf's name? Wait, the elf grew up in Goldenheim or Germichael?
The
The
elf.
elf.
Gurmak was a disgusting name.
It really is.
Oh my god!
The elf's Roella, right?
Disrespectful.
Yes.
He can't hear me.
We can hear them. They can hear us.
No, I'm at the table though. I'm not next to.
I'm at the table with you.
Oh,
Can I ask him
Whoops.
what part of Goldenheim, or like where in Goldenheim? Like, oh, I have a lot of questions for him. What was the last time he's been back to Goldenheim? Where did he grow up?
Yeah, what's your whole history? Tell us.
Tell me everything, and I put my elbows on the table, and then put my little face in my hands.
You see the elf kind of get up in upsetment and anger, and kind of gets up from the table and just starts to walk out of the inn. Everybody else still at the table kind of looks around a bit concerned and worried and goes, "You're putting a lot on him."
Well, I look at Lyra and I'm like, yo, I guess we're not going to help him find his family then. We got other business to attend to.
Well, maybe I can help him. I feel bad. He's so sad.
He doesn't want it.
But I think Anala might also have the hots for him. So maybe we should band together.
It's that pale skin, huh?
Yeah, that's what
Can Anala hear that?
No, we're whispering that part. We're whispering that part.
The hooded woman goes over to Lyra and says, "Are you familiar with the clasp?"
The class?
Clap.
The clasp.
The clap.
CLASP.
Sorry, I'm kind of far from the table.
Not particularly. What is that?
You can make a history check with advantage because you're from Goldenheim.
Hey, my hoodie's on, right? Amateur?
Yes.
I don't need no
cool.
advantage.
Just making sure. I want to be cool like her.
You sure you don't want to reroll? Oh wait, no, you rolled twice. 22?
Yeah, I did.
Okay, so as you try to like think about the name, you've heard your father say it multiple times when mentioning some of the business stuff that he talks about. They're usually known as the underground syndicate that does a lot of the black market type of deals throughout the whole world, not necessarily just Goldenheim. Generally they're known to be, kind of Robin Hoods where they take from the rich and give to the poor. But there's a lot of bad eggs in the organization as well too, who are just after their own benefit. They can do everything from petty theft and kidnappings all the way to murder to assassinations. You name it, they're gonna have a job for it.
Who is this? Can you say the name again?
The Clasp.
The clap.
The clap. You say you have to clap.
You hear the woman go, "We have a hint that the Clasp had something to do with it. I don't think they're directly involved, but that's why we're on the mission now. Everything just happened very suddenly. This has happened within the past few weeks." If you guys know anything or hear of anything, it'd be very useful to know. But until then, we have our business that we need to do. Does that answer your questions?
Yes.
Are you sure?
I mean, I probably got a ton more, but not at the moment, lady.
Well, I might go in your face. If you have a question and the capabilities of sending a spell, you know how to contact us.
Got it.
Very well. And we gotta finish up here before we have to go. And somebody wrap up his food. We're gonna have to go soon. They continue to eat.
I come downstairs.
Okay, I'm gonna go back to the group and say, guys, I think we should help these people.
Why?
For what? No,
Because
actually.
helping is caring and nice.
Yeah. I don't care about his family though. We got other stuff to do.
Yeah, I got my family. I'm trying to figure
I
it
tell
out.
Anala that he's handsome.
She has the straightest face ever. What are you trying to say?
I'm saying I'll let him be your pass. We could be in an open relationship. We'll make it work and all.
You want to be in an open? I didn't even know. Ah!
At this point, Trace, you're approaching the table.
I sit down and I start
Her
eating
head
my
out down on the
breakfast.
table, stressed out.
So guys, cool. I go and get some breakfast.
Okay.
No, this dude just missed that whole thing and now he want to come down like everything's sweet, bro. No, I'm cool, bro. I'm good. You got it. Go eat. And I hope they burn his food.
Buddy, roll to see if the food is burnt. Roll a d20. Just roll a d20.
All
You don't
right.
got taste buds anyway.
Natural 20, baby. No.
9. It's slightly overcooked, but not burnt.
Damn, this
how you
food
like
good
them
as
rub-
fuck.
How you like them rubbery eggs?
This shit delicious.
You said it's good? Oh, okay. He playing. You want some lemon pepper?
Fuck is that?
Lemon pepper.
Pepper
Which
with
is-
lemon.
Has that been invented yet?
Pepper? Pepper? Yes. What are you talking about? It's pepper. Pepper.
Never heard
Yeah,
of
there's
it.
definitely lemons around. It's this new concoction I created.
Mm. You a spice maker?
It's not spice.
You said it's pepper.
Okay, let's not get distracted anymore. Can we wait?
Teach his own.
Never mind. I say nothing.
Ground
Hey,
black
is there any-
pepper,
is
dried
there any
lemon zest,
lemons
and
around?
salt.
Is there any what?
Lemons?
Lemons?
Yeah.
If you ask the barkeep to see if there's any lemons.
Yeah, okay. I go to the barkeep and ask if there's any lemons.
My whole plate.
Lemons?
My whole plate
Yeah,
is
nigga,
clean.
lemon. Yeah, you licked it. You fucking greedy nigga.
What's that? What's like right outside of this building?
Right outside the building?
Yeah.
So the way that the Julie is set up. Oh, by the way, there are lemons. He gives you 2 if you want them.
Yeah, I'll take those and I ask for some pepper, but go ahead, continue.
Okay, gets the pepper as well. As you look at the structure of the city itself is very weird. So each section of the city, not like complete whole neighborhoods, but a collection of maybe 3 or 4 buildings are like spread out within half a mile to a mile of each, roughly. Each of them surrounded by a giant dome with the desert in between. Towards the more center, closer to the temple that you guys are at, is an open green oasis. Looks like a paradise in the middle of the desert. And above
In a
that is
dome? Or
in
no
a dome. In a dome,
Okay.
over a mountain range where there are 3 pyramids stacked on top of the mountains behind the big temple. You guys were in the temple. You were in the temple underneath, but then there's a mountain that goes up to the 3 pyramids.
Oh, okay.
We haven't been to those.
Not yet. You guys have been to the just the temple itself.
But we're close, right? Like this is kind of like the resting point.
Yeah, it'd be about an
Hey,
hour travel
Bodhi.
for you guys to get back to the temple.
Oh,
Hey, Bodhi.
so
You notice those 3 pyramid temples way up outside of here? Have you seen them yet?
yeah, that's where we're headed to.
Oh, I thought you were headed to get lemons.
Oh no, I already grabbed those and some pepper. I showed
Okay.
them. I showed her both the pepper and the 2 lemons, and then I put them in my bag.
All right. You now have 2 lemons and pepper.
Fucking
He's got to
flavor
be
packet.
encumbered. Come on now. Okay. Well, shall we?
Yeah, I asked Bodhi what's going to be up at the temples. Well, the pyramids.
Wait, that's where the oasis is, right? DM. Sorry.
Yeah, the oasis. The mountains are at the oasis, along with the temple.
Okay, well I relay that. Well, I just yeah, it's supposed to be a oasis there, and but yeah, that's pretty much. Gotta see what's there.
You want to see what's there.
It's the thing that I dreamed about. Remember, and then we found the stuff in the book.
Remember?
Yeah.
No, I don't remember your dreams.
Yeah. Remember I told y'all about the dream that I had. The reason that we're
3
here.
temples. All right. Well, we should go there. Now.
I'm gonna take my armor off since we're gonna be
Alright.
doing a long distance. type
Can I get a
thing.
bottle of water to go?
Easy enough. All right.
Okay.
So everybody prepares, finishing their food, gathering the supplies that they need, and begin to head out. As you guys open the door to the main entrance, looking out into the rest of the city, once again, safety of natural, very fresh weather inside the bubble that you guys are on now. The sand out in the distance, very calm at this point in the morning. And as you look at the other bubbles that are kind of scattered about, you see that every single building has like a completely different type of structure to it. There's one bubble that has like gothic looking buildings, looks very darkened in atmosphere. As you look across, you see there's one that looks to just be a giant forest. There is the Grove area that you got, the Grove bubble that you guys came from originally. There's one that looks like a city block. There's one that looks like an old traditional Japanese structure. Each bubble, which is probably like at least 20 that you could directly see from here, just over in the distance, over the horizon, looks like it's just filled with different type of communities before getting to the giant, bigger bubble that has the mountain range inside of it. You guys walk into the desert out of the bubble?
Yeah.
Can we just go from bubble to bubble?
If you'd like to.
I guess
there's
so.
There's a pathway, right?
Is that? Do you see like other people doing it?
There's people that are walking. Some people are like all fully covered up inside of the desert itself, walking through. There's others who look to be more formally dressed, wearing those blue and white robes that you guys have been seeing constantly throughout the city. When they walk through the desert, they have a bubble accompanied with them that's following them around.
I asked the bartender, how do we
Left.
get around? Oh, we left already? I thought we were still there.
I mean, you guys
thought
are
we,
at the
like,
front
walked
entrance. Yeah, you guys walked out and you're at the front
walk
right now.
back in. Okay.
Oh, I ran back in real quick just to ask the bartender. People. So I go to the bartender and I ask him how people get around so that we can go from place to place, bubble to bubble. Where we get bubbles from?
You see the long-beaked, eagle-looking individual finishing wiping the mug, turns over to you and goes, "You got good survival skills?
Yeah, I mean we made it this far.
I mean, then you can make it through a desert easily, right?"
Yeah, you would think that, but I'm not sure. So that's I'm just looking.
I mean, unless you have any magical means of transportation, most people just walk.
Okay, so it's pretty safe out there. You're saying?
Generally speaking.
All right, thanks.
Of course.
I give him 10 gold.
He smiles. Pleasure
Go
doing
ahead and
business with you.
deduct it.
And I walk back out.
All right. As you guys are looking out in the distance, preparing to go, you do see that there is a bubble that is walking towards the bar itself. There are two individuals inside this bubble, both wearing the well-adorned blue and white robes, walking towards you guys. As you guys are passing through, the people, once they arrive inside the bubble, end up turning off whatever contraption that they had and looking around, looks at Lyra, then looks at Anala and goes, "Are you the ones that we have been asked to receive? We were told it was a tiefling, a unique looking individual, an Asamar, half giant and half elf. Is that correct?
And I'll look back at the group. Sounds like us.
Very well.
Yeah, that's us.
Glad we didn't have to wake you up this morning. Please follow us. As they begin to turn back around, leaving and making their way. If you guys stay close enough together, they do have a bubble that makes it safe through the desert.
Anala asks where they got a bubble from.
It is a tool that the Julie have been using for years. Hundreds of years, even. Technology established quite some time ago, relative to this region only.
What is it called?
And you are?
And I am?
Your name, please?
She looks confused and irritated. Anala.
They look quite surprised as you give the name. And they go, very well. Information for information. It's called the Sphere of Wonder.
Sphere of Wonder? Okay.
No one knows the true origin of it, but there are some that seem to be authentic that are able to create things out of reality out of nowhere. And these, the one that the person holds in their hand, goes, they're replicas, for lack of a better term. Used for more general use.
We know who made it though.
They both look at you, Bodhi, as you say that. You know who made them?
I mean, I thought I did. Could have been wrong. Never mind. Don't worry. If it's been around for a long time, then maybe I misheard. Sorry about that. Continue.
Well, please. Well, what would be your idea?
What's your name?
You learn quickly. I am Osisa.
Osiwa?
Sisa?
Osisa.
Osisa.
Nice to meet you, Osisa.
Yeah, Osisa.
That's a funny name.
Whoa!
You didn't say that, right?
I didn't say that again, man. No way.
You said that.
Did you say it again or not?
I said it.
Oh my god.
Gosh, bro.
They don't seem to show a reaction to your statement, but it was definitely heard.
Another flicks her on the ear.
You're about to close the bubble on just them.
Osisa, huh? That's a cool name. I like it.
Just trying to fix the negative.
So, what is your theory?
My theory is that the lady that we met a couple days ago made the bubbles.
Lady that you met.
Mm-hmm. I honestly forgot her name.
Shopkeeper.
Not even lying.
The shopkeeper.
The shopkeeper?
Yeah, I think so.
They kind of chuckle at each other and they go, no, she's definitely not the inventor of them.
Oh, I could have sworn she said that, but all right, whatever you say.
Very well. We'll take you back to the main chamber. We're going back through the temple. And according to a confirmation that we had, you must speak to the Iriel first, the Grandmaster.
Oh!
What's happening?
No, I just thought of something to ask. Sorry. But,
Why did you
I'll ask
just
something
yell
right
that?
there. My bad, because I just remembered something. I just gotta look for the name. Wait, DM question.
Yeah?
What was the dude's name we met that Trace got beat up by? The monk?
Oh, the monk that beat up Trace?
Yeah.
The name was. Let me double check here.
'Cause he was supposed to be the master, and then I asked about the master, and then the last person told me that he's the fake master or the real one. So I want to find out about that. But she did not explain.
I could be incorrect. Was it Olan? No, it wasn't Olan, was it?
I have it in my notes. I just gotta.
Yeah, I remember the guards were Ruiz and Surson, but I don't remember the. I gotta look for it real quick.
Oh, Jarrell, the master.
Jarrell. Yeah, Master Jarrell.
All right. Yeah, I asked him about Jarrell.
They ponder for a moment, be going. I don't know anybody by the name of Jarrell directly, but there's been plenty of acolytes that come in and out of the monastery, so wouldn't be surprised if somebody of that name came through here.
No, it's supposed to be the master. We're walking while we're talking, right?
Yeah, you guys are walking and talking.
No, it's supposed to be the master of the Zuli province. That's what we were told. And then I asked about it when we first got here, and the lady said the real master or the fake one. So I'm just trying to piece it all together. We don't know nothing about nothing.
Ah, I see. Well, I don't know the master of which you speak of, but the Grandmaster of Julie proper is Grandmaster Shinrock. He is the acting, as you say, Uriel of this province.
Grandmaster Shinrock?
Mm-hmm.
Is he a pretty nice guy?
What a nice name.
Mhm.
Seems to be a trend here.
Is he a nice guy?
He keeps a very stable ship, if that's what you're asking.
That wasn't what I asked, but we'll go with it.
I mean, some people call it tough love, some people call it obedience.
I see. He's my lord.
But nonetheless, we shall take you there. As you guys begin walking. At this point, did you wake up before 10, Trace?
9:40.
9:40? Okay. So, as you guys are walking, you make your way back to the big bubble of the oasis. And upon entering it, you guys see the beautiful reflection of the water. The air feels nice and vibrant. Nice soft sand by the edges of the water with very luscious trees scattered throughout. Walking deeper through the main pathway, a stone cobbled pathway. Continuing through, you guys make your way back to the front entrance of the monastery. The two guards in the similar outfits, but looks like two different individuals this time, guarding the front door. And a third individual who seems to be a little bit off to the side, away from the actual main entrance. As you guys approach, you guys see the person who was off to the side begin to approach you all. And getting closer to the entrance, the person goes up to you and goes, "Oh, I'm so sorry. I don't mean to interrupt, but I've heard of you all. You're all very, very famous people. You're the ones that saved the airship, correct?"
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh, thank heavens I've been able to find you all. Please, may I have a moment with them? You see the person talking to the two robed individuals and goes, well, they look back to you all and go, "You guys have time to talk?"
I'm gonna roll an insight check first before I say yeah.
Roll insight.
Yeah.
Let's see here. As you are looking at this person, you see their body movement seems to be very genuine and authentic. You see the pattern in which they're speaking, very thorough, very fanatic kind of, but you get the faintest glimpse of green in the pupil of their eyes.
Hey, I tell everybody, we need to back away from this dude, and we need to. Nah, I see green in his eyes.
Oh
Straight
hell
up,
no.
You say that out loud?
Yeah, I straight up tell everybody.
Oh hell
that he
no.
got green,
Back up, demon.
No.
And then,
and I get ready.
as you guys are speaking and like kind of preparing yourselves, you see him kind of lean forward towards you all and goes, you hear a familiar voice of Silas.
Oh hell
If
no.
you don't want to make a loud commotion, I suggest you remain calm.
He said it's who?
You heard Silas's voice coming out of the figure as he was talking to you all.
Oh, to all of us.
Hmm?
The
The
people.
two people with us hear this?
No, he said it softly, so it was just you guys. The two robed individuals start to look concerned now after they saw you preparing.
I say, what do you want?
We do have a meeting, do we not?
Oh, fuck.
I just said, what do you want? So, go ahead.
Meeting.
This is our meeting now, right? Go ahead.
It
What
looks
do you want?
over at the two individuals. Please, can we have a word alone? The two robed figures look back at you guys.
I look at the road figure.
We have to.
And I say,
Yeah.
let's sign his autographs. Come over here and chill with us.
Yeah. But I make a face at the people of like concern, at least like.
Okay. They have their hoods over their faces so you can't see them, but you see a very slight, subtle nod.
Alright.
And as you guys walk forward, the two individuals walk forward, talk to the two guards at the entrance. Guard goes to the front door, does the 1-inch punch, the door opens, and you see the two robed figures walk inside. As you guys are sitting there in front, the awkward-looking figure with the voice of Silas goes, "So, have you all made the decision?"
I look at Anala. I look at Anala.
Yeah. Yes, we've made a decision. She doesn't agree.
Before you guys respond, he goes, "If I may I allow something to sweeten the pot?"
Oh no.
Yeah, go ahead, man.
And before, in Nevada, you feel a very strange presence. A strange, immense, powerful presence. As the cloak figure reaches into their sleeve, and before showing anything, you just see a giant glow of red coming out of the bottom of their sleeve.
Oh my
Oh.
god.
No way, bro.
Doesn't show it all the way, but you see a glimpse of a very shiny object and puts it away and goes, "Does that convince you?"
Roddy, you better not.
He talking to Avada, right?
Talking to all of you.
Hey guys, let's think
Is
this
that the
through here.
Ruby?
Nah, bro.
I whisper in
Is that my
Nevada's ear.
amulet?
I whisper in Nevada's ear. Don't accept this deal. We can just kill this motherfucker and take it.
Not lean over my thoughts exactly.
Oh my god.
I'm
Is that
pretty
the
sure
amulet?
we have come to an agreement.
Alright,
And
that's real quick. Come on, Silas. What's the verdict? Is that my amulet? Yes or no?
I believe the amulet that you've been looking for. You guys assigned me to look for it initially, correct?
I don't remember that.
I don't remember. Back at the brothel.
Way back when.
Yeah, that was a long time ago.
Time ago.
I was like,
time
you guys
ago.
went to a brothel?
Back when he was
Yeah.
still the messenger.
The very same
Yeah.
time.
Yeah.
I did what you asked. I got it.
Man, we didn't know. You stop playing like we knew who
So-
it was.
How do we know if it's the real thing?
DM.
Yes.
Let me hold it
Looking
in my
at
hand.
him, is it like he's possessing somebody, or is it like he turned
It's
into
definitely not him. You hear his voice, but it's not him. The figure looks like an old man, middle-aged, very tattered cloak with their hood up, kind of halfway up. You see a little bit of hairs coming out of the front.
He looks like Palpatine.
A little bit, but a little bit younger.
this old man?
Yeah.
Let's see.
Avado, you feel it.
As I think this is my amulet.
There's no way that you would be here in front of us as this person with the actual amulet. There's no way.
I told you, 24 hours to the minute.
So this person in front of us, this middle-aged man, is
He's
holding
possessing
the amulet,
Correct.
and
I
Silas is
reach out my
speaking.
hand and say, "Can I hold
Jeez,
it?"
if you don't.
I grapple that motherfucker.
You say you what?
I grapple him.
You're grappling him?
Yeah.
Oh no! Oh no!
Make a strength check.
I'm about to get ready.
Oh my god.
Oh, fuck.
I'm about to get him.
I run his pockets.
As you go out and try to reach out and grab the old man, your arms go right through him.
Oh,
And he
God.
goes, "Now you think I would be that stupid?"
See?
He was just kidding. He was just kidding.
We
Right?
just
Get
wanted
back
to
here,
test
Chris.
you, man. We just wanted to test it.
So anyways,
Alright.
group huddle real quick. 5 seconds, 10 seconds, 30 seconds.
Alright.
All right,
Give
we
us one
just
more minute.
collectively decided that you guys don't wanna. He can't hear this, amateur.
You guys are talking amongst yourselves.
Okay, so we're not doing the double agent thing, right? We're just
Hell
saying
no.
no. Is that what y'all have
Fuck
agreed
him.
on?
Yeah.
Make a perception check if you guys want to hear around yourselves. Make sure nobody's listening in. It's up to you.
You should make a what check?
Who has
Perception
this-
check.
Perception?
I'll make one.
Perception.
Yeah, go ahead.
Oh my gosh, bro.
Did somebody roll high?
I rolled a 17.
16,
I got a
17.
16.
Nobody's listening. All right.
As far as Trace and Leia are concerned, nobody's listening.
all right, I turn around.
We
It's fuck
we
Silas.
should talk about this in front of him.
You what?
Hey, we already got 24 hours. What's one more minute?
It's a no for us.
That's what you tell Silas?
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. He looks, the creepy smile going into a very disappointed frown. Well, very well. Guess we'll see each other at the other end of the war. And with a snap, green flash disappears. And as soon as he disappears, the front doors of the monastery open, and you see the two robed figures coming back out with a group of 3 guards.
Man, where the hell were
I
y'all?
tell him, it's too late now, y'all. Everybody go inside. There's nothing to look at no more. That's what I tell them, verbatim.
As they all approach you, the 2 robed figures kind of look over at you, and one of them goes, "Is there something that we should be concerned about?"
No, it's something we should be concerned about. So y'all good, we good. All right, let's continue the journey. Where we going next?
They look back at each other, look back at you all, and goes, "Does your friend go somewhere?"
That is not a friend.
No, definitely not.
It was just a groupie. He just
You guys-
wanted some autograph.
Matter of fact, how did he get here? Y'all didn't know him? How was he just here?
That was the question we were about to ask you all. How did he get all the way out here and none of you all?
I don't
He
know.
said, and how did he get over here and do what?
We know how he got over here. The same way he just left.
Yeah, he poofed in and out.
Magic.
He an evil dude. Look, I'm gonna be real with you. He an evil dude.
Oh no! Anala puts her hand over his mouth.
They look back at each other again.
And she smiles at them like real big and fake.
So I take it
Everything
it's a
is
personal
good.
matter?
Yes, very
Mhm.
personal as she stares into Bodhi's eyes.
And I nod and
then
say,
takes-
mm-hmm.
And then she takes her hand off his mouth.
Yeah, so as I was saying, no, I was playing.
Well,
I look at the group and I begin to cry. I really wanted that amulet.
We'll get it, bro.
I tell
For all we
someone
know,
to
he
see-
could have been playing anyway.
Oh, you're gonna womp me?
That wasn't even the real one.
That's why I'm gonna kill your father.
I don't know who my father is. Joke's on you.
Silas is your dad.
Your
That's
daddy.
not my daddy.
Okay.
To be real, Silas could have been lying by having that shit anyways. He done sent
That's what I'm
some
thinking.
some
Ain't no way.
see-through old dude.
Yeah.
Like,
Exactly.
But I
oh,
can
he just
feel
thought
it.
of to bring that up now.
I felt
Like,
it
why-
in my bones.
Okay.
He's a powerful.
Yeah.
He's one of the most powerful magic users. He can probably fake it.
Seeing ain't no way.
We'll get you your amulet. We will. You have my word.
All right.
I just felt like Elijah.
Oh my god. Where'd you do
Is
that?
that a vampire or fucking originals moment? You have my word.
Where your suit at?
She had a suit on for like half a second as she said that, and then it disappeared.
That's funny.
all right. Well, you guys continue forward through the monastery. This time, instead of going right to the library section, you guys go straight through a grand entrance where there is multiple different individuals going many different directions, all wearing blue and white robes. Some are carrying paperwork. One of them seems to be in a rush, running from one place to another. One's carrying a different bunch of basic weapons. It looks like you are in the main busy time of the day for the monastery itself.
Hey, Elisa, Asisis, what's your name?
Osisa.
Oh, see, so
Asisa. Yeah.
Althisa!
Asisa. What's up with all the like the blue robes and stuff? Every single person I forgot. I don't know before, but what's up with the blue robe stuff? Why
It
everybody-
is the adornment of the Julie province itself. Those who are part of those, those that are part of the school wear the robe, and if you look closer, the different intricate details on the robe show you their position in the school.
in their school.
It shows you the different position in the school. So the more decorative the robe is, the higher of a position they hold. As you can see us, we are advisors, and you see their robes are blue with very basic square pattern inside of it. The trimming is white with very basic, like looks like vines kind of intertwined throughout the white lining of the robe. And they have a white belt wrapped around their waist. With on the back, you see the normal logo of the Julie, the lotus flower inside of two hands. So we're advisors. The Grand Master would be the highest position.
I'm saying like what does it look like? Like I mean,
Oh, well, you'll see him very soon.
you know, you're right.
So, shall we continue?
yeah.
I thought we was walking this whole time. But
Okay. You guys are through the you guys are at the grand hall right now. Walking a little bit further in, you guys are met with a throne room that goes up a set of stairs, around 2 flights of stairs. And this throne room seems to be very basic. It's very, very neatly kept. The throne itself seems to be made of stone, with a small statue on either side of the room. One of a griffin, and the other one of a sphinx. It looks like. As you guys continue on, and notice that the throne room is completely empty. Nobody seems to be seated on it. The 2 individuals that are escorting you look a little confused and go, I think he's upstairs again. They sigh, continue to push forward. Going past the throne room, there's a door off to the right side that seems to be a little bit out of the way. You see one of them wave their hand. The door itself glows slightly blue before a stone slate slides up and opens up. You guys walk through. And pushing forward, you see that in this room, it seems to be a lot more older and a lot more aged compared to the rest of the palace that you guys have been walking through. And there are different stone platforms that seem to be going to different locations, roughly. They look around. You see one of them points to one of the stone platforms and stands on it. Gestures everybody to come over. Everybody steps on the platform. A few moments go by. Another flash of white and blue. And you guys are met inside of a very old, ancient tavern that seems to be refurbished into just like a waiting area. There are benches along the wall, little bits of rock and rubble on the floor. The floor itself seems to be a very worn down white marbling. And there are doors, one directly in front, one to the left, and one to the right. The room itself isn't a perfect square shape. It seems to be very, very no proper organization inside of it. The wall behind you is completely flat, but the other two walls in front of you are kind of like rock cavern walls that are not entirely straight, but it kind of rounds out the edges of the rest of the room. You see them look to each other and go, you hear Osisa go, where could he possibly be? You hear the other one go, possibly the training room. More than likely. They all veer to the right and open the door on the right. As you guys enter, looking around, the first thing that you see is a sand pit with stones circled around it. The pit itself seems to be around 50 feet in diameter. Bloodstains inside of the sand in the pit. To the right, a very long wall. On this wall, completely adorned of every single basic weapon you could possibly imagine. You see nunchucks, long swords, great swords, war hammers, spears, pikes, anything you could possibly think of, just all lined up on the wall and pinned up. You see one of the individuals earlier that you saw that was carrying a bunch of weapons in this room, organizing different weapons on the wall and putting some more weapons on to be like a weapon rack that's lined up against it. In the sand pit, you said what?
I said I look at Trace and I ask him if he wants one of those.
No, they're too basic. I fuck with magical weapons now.
The sand pit has a bench on the opposite side of this room that you guys are in as well too. Inside of the pit itself, you see a stronger, muscular, bald, dark tan individual, shirtless. It looks like the robe is hanging off of their waist. And you see at the very bottom of the robe that they have has gold trimming inlaid of the white on the edges of the robe. They're in the middle of a sparring match of some other individual who has a more basic blue and white robe. You hear Osisa go,
Are they
there he
fist fighting?
is. Yeah, they're fist fighting each other right now.
Who's
You
he?
see what?
Anala says.
Out loud? And
Yeah.
as you ask that question, you see the bigger shirtless individual punch one in the gut. The guy kind of freezes and locks up, punches him across the face. You see blood squirt out of his mouth. And as he slams him with an elbow to the back of his head, you see the guy fall on the floor.
Is he dead?
You hear the shirtless man say, "Get back up."
Say
And you hear
yes.
Osisa go,
I say,
"That's the
yeah, beat his
Grandmaster."
ass.
That's Shinrock?
That is Grandmaster Shinrock. And you see, based off of the shape of this room, no room that you guys have been in has been a straight, like, perfect square or perfect shape. They've been crooked on the side. It looks like somebody just freehand a circle that was very, very shitty and made that a room.
What? Why?
Except for one side of the wall, which is just straight and perfect.
Art.
So, as you look and inspect off of the curve of one of the walls, you see that there's another bench, and lined up on the bench are a bunch of different individuals all sitting on the bench observing this fight happening. As you guys continue to watch, you see the Grandmaster pick the individual up who was on the floor, picks him up by the collar of his robe, stands him back up with one hand, and goes, "We are done when I say we are done." You see the guy puts his hands back up in a fighting position, looking very, very weak at this point. That's the Grandmaster puts his hand forward in a come here motion. He begins to punch a few more times, swinging wildly. Your Grandmaster easily just dodges these hits, punches him once more in the gut, and the guy bends over once again on his knees. You hear Cisa clear her throat quite loudly.
I look at Cisa real quick, and I say, "Tough love. This is what you were talking about."
Consider this his nicer side.
Oh my!
And you see his elbow was about to go over his head again before he stops and looks up at the robed individuals.
And I'll be like, "Yo, keep going, keep going."
He smiles and finishes the move and elbows the guy once more, and he falls.
Let's go.
I give him a round of applause.
The room at this point seems to be very tense and silent. All you heard were the echoes of the punches and just the impacts of the hits that have been happening, besides the clearing of the voice.
I do a little light clap.
As you guys clap, he looks up at you all, steps over the person he was just fighting, and walks out of the pit. As he takes a few steps down and approaches you all, see that he wipes his brow and brushes off his hands and approaches you.
What is he?
He is a human, very fucking buff, had balding top of his head with long gray hair off of his sides. And the look on his face, you see scars, you see fully healed but not really well kept bruises all across his body, scratches and marks. The robe itself dangling from his waist, you see him tighten up his belt and strap the robe back over his shoulders and goes, "These are them?" Osisa nods her head, looks back at you all and goes, "Do you all have any idea how much of a pain you have been for the past month?"
A pain?
Not at all.
Why are we a pain? What did we do to you? We just got here.
You see him look at the two individuals and nod his head to leave. The other two bow their heads, turn around, and walk out of the room. We speak in a more private area. You hear him yell across, "Liesel! I'll finish with him later. But now everyone take a rest." And he continues to walk into one of the doors you guys haven't been in yet. follow?
Finish him later? He's not done? That's what I
Oh,
said.
y'all fight to the death around here?
He ignores you guys. He ignores you and just walking and opens the door.
Alright, we walk with him. Well, I walk with him.
All right. Everybody else follows?
Yeah.
Okay. At this point, you see that there's a back entrance that goes back to the main throne room, where he opens the door, goes through, and looks at the throne, hesitates about sitting on it, and just leans on the back of the throne. facing the door that you guys just came out of. As you all pile in back into the room, he says, "Close the door."
I wrote insight. Check on him.
Roll insight.
I'm gonna scare everybody now.
Are you scared?
No, I'm just aware. I'm not about to get.
Nah, beat this old motherfucker ass.
All right. Based off of his demeanor, he seems obviously very, very strict, very hardened. It looks like he's seen his many wars in his years. He looks like he's old, but you're not entirely sure how old he is, but he is very fit for whatever age he is. But there's nothing off about him. It's just Grandmaster Shinrock and all of his presence. Who closes the door?
Odell.
Odell looks around and goes,
Odell, you heard him? Close the door.
he sighs and closes the door. The Grandmaster looks around at all of you, kind of raises a brow at Anala. Everybody else, he looks very aggressive. And he goes, "I've been hearing word of corruption coming back, green flames all about, the world turning into chaos and turmoil, and a group of people who are spreading the word about it like wildfire. I assume that is all of you, correct?"
We don't just be telling it to everybody. We tell it to the higher ups of the places we go.
And those are the people that tell me of it.
Man, you making it sound like we just go.
We don't be just telling it to random citizens to cause a panic. We tell it to people in charge.
Yeah, you sound kind of insane, man.
He looks around and says, "So, I'd rather hear from the horse's mouth. What's been happening?"
But if we tell you, ain't that literally the same thing you don't want us to do everywhere else?
Well, in order for me to fix this problem, something has to be done, and for something to be done, I need to be informed.
I'm just being different.
Oh, did you hear of? Go ahead, Nala.
No, go ahead. I'm just.
Did you hear of
He said he's gonna fix the problem.
Did you hear the little debacle at the meeting of the areas?
In Golden Time?
Well, Arcane Advisor has informed me, yes.
Yeah, so basically, there's a dude there, Silas.
Silas Ikenthal.
Yeah,
Mhm.
and he wanna take over everything, but to do that, he has to bring back the old
He begins
evil.
walking directly up to Trace as you're explaining and talking about this to him. He ignores everybody else and beelines right towards you. And he's listening to you.
He want to bring back an old evil named Usikose. And while we were at
You
that,
fought one of my own, did you not?
Who
Right.
are
Was
your
it-
own? Like, what do you mean?
was it a monk back in
Northrend?
Yeah, we had a little squabble.
And he said you learned nothing.
And all
Yeah,
laughs
yeah,
with
he
a
got beat
straight
up.
face right after.
That's what he said.
He looks you up and down. And he says, "A lot has happened since that battle, yes."
Yeah.
Wait, I'm dead. Is this what he looks like in this picture? The Earthbender guy?
I'm gonna laugh so hard.
When he was describing him, I was just like, "Yo, that is fucking King Boomy to a T."
Not a full goatee like that though, but he's a lot buffer.
See? He's right in your face. I would be dying laughing right now.
He's a little bit shorter than Titan, but he's taller than the rest of you all.
Oh, okay, so he's a little scary.
Yeah, a lot happened since then.
Continue.
Yeah, so Silas is trying to bring back Usikose to like change the whole balance of the world, and who's in charge. And while we was at that meeting, he came up, shot at our boy over here because
Don't tell him. I nudge him with my elbow. Shut the fuck up.
well, he probably heard it by now. Cause Usikose is in him.
Wait, we don't know if he's in him technically. It's to finish the ritual. Something has to happen to him.
Nah,
specifically.
I can confirm that Uchikuchi's inside of him.
No, we don't know that. That's just
I'm telling you, I know
okay.
Uchikose is inside this man.
I bet.
And we
But I
cannot.
don't.
It's very important. We cannot let this dude die on any means necessary.
You might not. He didn't need to know the conditions.
Yes, he did.
Don't tell him
Because
everything
if
else.
we tell him that it's in them and they say, okay, let's kill him, then all of a sudden he's out and we're fucked.
Yeah, but we just met this dude, man.
So you have all,
You should have faith in him. Like he's at your this is your place.
Buddy, to answer your question, he did put his robe back on. You can tell at this point the robe is adorned in different runes and different shapes and designs inlaid of the blue itself in the robe. The white trimming has silver and gold vines intertwined throughout it. And you can see right around where the hood would be, the trimming itself is all gold.
Man, drippy.
He looks and he says, so you all have been playing Guardians.
Yeah.
Lane?
And the one you told to close the door is the victim.
Well, he's
Pretty much.
still part of us. He can close the door. Ain't like he a nuclear bomb.
He looks around and he goes, you know why I asked you all to close the door?
No.
To see how you all treat each other.
What?
I have my answer. And I've also seen the challenges that you all have faced. I've been informed more than you think I have. And I wanted to see if you will all tell me the truth or not.
You shall set
Like
you
I
free.
said, you have all been an incredible pain in my ass for the past month. And it's not simply because people keep telling me things left and right. It's because I know what's at risk. And to be quite honest, yes, this is above all of us. There seems to be something greater going on. And if some demigod is trying to be resurrected by some sacrifice, I should have a say in it. At least any leader of this world should have a say in it.
Yes.
Is there anything else that you guys have learned throughout your travels besides this whole issue?
What did you learn, guys?
The power of friendship.
Don't
Wow.
bullshit me.
Oh.
I mean, we've been through so much and done so much. It's just hard to like pinpoint exactly like.
No new spells, no new special skills, no learning about
Yeah.
any stories, nothing.
Yeah, of course we like got new spells.
Tell
new
me
weapons.
something that you've learned.
I've learned how to reanimate the dead.
I know how to shoot missiles out of my hands. 3 missiles out of my hands. Also learned how to fire breathe.
You can see, like, the expression on his look is completely unimpressed at everything you guys are telling him. He is listening, though. He's awaiting other answers as well.
We also learned that the dude Silas is trying to bring him back just for world domination. That's all it is. He just wants to control the world. But we're not gonna let that happen.
I've learned that Bodhi also doesn't know his parents, just like I don't.
He looks over at Bodhi and goes, "What robe are you wearing, Bodhi? You're the one that you first started out with?"
You said
Pink,
what?
Yeah, I
blue,
didn't-
red, green, or purple?
You said
Which color?
one?
Yeah, what clothing are you wearing right now?
I'm wearing my black robe.
The one that you got from Janook's house?
Yeah.
Okay, got you. He looks
Fits you perfect.
you up and down and goes, "And you're a practitioner of the martial arts?
Yes, sir.
And these individuals speak for you as well?"
I mean, I can speak for myself, but I trust them.
What have you learned?
I've learned a bunch of moves. I've learned information. Like, what do you want to know? Like, which one? I feel like you're asking that for a reason.
One moment. What's your AC?
15.
15?
Yeah, 15.
So it's 17 hits. I need you to make a
Shit.
Constitution saving throw.
While they're doing this, I'm putting back on my armor.
Nah.
It's gonna take you a few moments to get that ready.
Hold on. You said roll
Go
what
ahead,
now?
yeah.
I just
Roll
roll what?
a 17 hits you, so I need you to roll a Constitution saving throw.
The karate chop your neck.
That just pushed me in my chest
You
straight
dead
up.
in your shit.
Oh god, I'm
Oh,
dead.
shit.
You fail. He punches you right in your stomach. The sudden impact and just like being completely cut off guard. You had your blade ready in your hand, but you weren't expecting him to be aggressive or violent with you. Hits you immediately in your stomach and you freeze up and you're stunned. And he goes, he turns over to everybody else.
Wait. Did you say something to him?
No.
I thought I was about to say,
After,
what?
after you said he goes?
Yeah. So he goes deeper beside Bodhi's shoulder next to his ear, but he looks around at everybody else.
What the hell you think you're doing, man?
Like over his shoulder. After
He's
6
leaning over his
seconds,
shoulder?
yeah, he punched him in the gut. Bodhi like hunches over, stunned, and he's leaning over and looks around at everybody else.
Why you just hit my dude like that?
After 6 seconds, Bodhi, you're no longer stunned. No one reacts.
No one did anything. You said?
No one.
I'm putting
Wait,
on my armor. So I
No,
can't do
no.
anything.
Bodhi
Okay.
know that? Like Bodhi seen that?
You saw it. You were stunned, a little bit disorientated, but as you look around, you see that people are still by your side. Was anybody in a ready motion?
Nah. Okay. Since nobody did nothing, I ain't having that.
I
I do my-
clearly just
I do
said,
my-
why'd you do that to him?
I do my fist of the unbroken air at him.
Okay. Roll
To
the
hit
attack.
him.
Oh wait, it's a save, right?
Yeah.
What is it? Dexterity?
Yeah.
Or- Constitution.
Actually, I'll do one water whip. No,
Water
wait,
whip?
strength. It's strength.
Is it strength saving throw?
Yeah, for fist of the unbroken air.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll do that.
That is a 18.
Yeah, that's fine. He's still gonna take this.
So he saves, right?
Why?
Yeah, so it's halved.
He doesn't take any damage.
It's halved though.
He doesn't take any damage. Even on a success on a saving throw, he takes no damage.
Oh, for him specific. Because
Mhm.
oh my gosh, bro.
Him specifically,
you-
why?
As you blow out your
Yeah,
attack
but-
and you see the wind push through, you see him take it face and front on. No flinch, no reaction.
And I say, why'd you just hit me like that?
How much do you trust each other?
More than I trust
Oh,
you
look.
now.
Oh, bro, you was about to catch these hands. Don't you see me putting on my armor?
Yeah,
You're
as you
about to
finish
get fucked up.
as you finish putting on your armor.
tying his shoelaces.
Y'all saw me get hit and y'all didn't even attack this man, bro.
Hey, calm down. Calm
No,
down.
no, that's
6 seconds, you'll be to cast a spell?
I put my blade,
So
I
I've
put my blade back
learned,
in my pocket, bro.
Y'all see
Alright,
me
I'm
get hit
pissed.
multiple
I cast
times.
Tidal Wave on the whole group.
I've learned that we got a lot of issues.
As you guys are communicating and you see Anala about to cast a spell, the Grandmaster overheard Lyra say what she said and goes, "That is something that I can agree with." Are you finishing your spellcast, Anala?
You keep breaking up.
He said that is something I can agree with, and he looks over at Anala as she's
She
casting
done?
her spell.
I said it. Now
Okay, let's all go for a swim.
What's the spell?
Can we all just get along?
Okay, I won't.
Okay. As you begin to stop, he says, "Usually a more organized group. Yes, they are honest. Yes, they are thorough, but they're also very reactionary at times. You all seem to be stumbling over your feet and just making successes on the way through."
No,
Which,
what's happening is we're here with him for something like his personal reasons, and we came to see you, so we're trying to be respectful. But if you want the ass whooping, we can let you have a 1v1, or we could jump you. Now that's as simple as it's gonna get.
you see him smile
We
as he
like
goes,
we're trying to show you
Facts.
courtesy and like respect you and everything, but don't get it twisted. We're not ones to be played with.
Big facts. I only didn't swing on your ass because you the rule of this land.
"And that is your promise?"
Promise to beat your ass if you try something? Yeah,
Yeah.
that's 100%, 1000%. We didn't attack you because like he's here for you. I don't know what your personal issues is.
He looks over at everyone. Do we all agree
Yep.
Yeah.
that we go to the pit?
What?
You want the ones, or
Alright.
you trying
Yeah.
to get jumped? What do
However
you want?
you all seem to fit. However you all feel to fit.
I'm about to beat your motherfucking ass. Bitch.
Okay, before we do this though, what is the point of this? Bodhi, don't you need to ask him something?
I would have, but I got punched in the chest.
Alright,
Like,
so
I'm hot. I want to fight him, but I'm chilling. I don't even want to fight him. I just want to get the
we
information.
came here for information. I mean,
Yeah,
we
I
can.
want the information. I don't want to fight him. I'm hot. Ain't nobody swing on this man, and he gave the opportunity.
I told you why we didn't swing on him. Out of respect. Like,
Y'all
this
had
is
got
his
hit. I
fight.
don't care who hit y'all. I would have smacked him immediately.
That anger, that frustration, that irritation that you have. Embrace it. There's no qualm and there's no issue with it. But use it for a proper direction and a proper purpose. If you wish to fight me, that is very well. But I see the drive and determination that you all have. But consider this. If you do not trust those around you, progress will not be made. I will not apologize for attacking you, but I will give you all the proper guidance.
I don't
What
want
imp-
nothing about you, man. I just want information. Not gonna lie to you.
And what information do you seek?
I want to know about my parents. I want to know where I'm from. I was gonna tell you what I learned, but then you punched me in my chest.
And your name? Bodhi
Bodhi Takeo.
Takeo.
Yes.
He ponders and looks up to the ceiling for a moment. A lineage name, not one I'm directly familiar with, but I know somebody that would. This is the person that you all are going to speak to. Give you the proper information. She has the one that has been feeding us information and preparing us for a day like this. I don't know if another war is going to start or not, but it does seem something is going to be arriving and arriving soon. especially if this one's life is on the line, as he looks over at Adele. You all seem capable enough, understanding enough. The fact that you show restraint right here and right now proves me that.
What was that last part?
The show of your restraint proves that enough. Have you heard of Temithia?
Yes.
Do you know who Temithia is?
No. I think I do know who it is, but I'm not sure.
Take your guess.
I believe she's my mother.
Unfortunately, I personally don't think that's the case, but I couldn't tell you. But he looks around, very stern, and he snaps his finger, and you see the torches on the sides of the wall glow slightly and then fade back to normal. What I say does not leave this room, and is to be between you all and the people that need to know. Understood?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Understood.
Temithia is a sphinx that lives in the pyramids. We are currently in one of the three right now. The pyramid in the center is where she stays. You are to meet her, and she is to look upon you all and determine if you are worthy or not. I do not know what task she is going to give you. I do not know what she expects of you. But she has been very, very tempted to meet you all. While I play the position of leadership and ruler, she is the one protecting the land truly. I assume you all know the corrupted virtue?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Corrupted virtue has been a secret organization since the beginning of this land, as far as I'm known. The lands here have been corrupted, not through personal greed or pride, but just as a barren opposite to the nature that lives here today. Ever since the creations of this land, Temithia, scarred and bruised, has still been defending, growing her organization, ever slowly but surely, taking those only who are completely dedicated, no matter the cause. Once you meet her, their lives will change forever. Is that understood?
Understood.
Can I ask you a question?
He looks over at you, Bodhi.
Well, two questions actually. When did you become the Uriah? Like how long ago?
I've been ruling this land for 25 years.
And do you know about a couple who got called to action by an otherworldly entity and forced to give up everything in order to sacrifice themselves from the Zulu province back in 2329?
And where did you hear of this?
In a book I read.
What book?
I have the book with me, right, Amateur?
Yes, you do.
I take it out. This book.
He doesn't take it from you, he just looks at it and goes,
Oh, I know.
how did you get into the secret archives?
Some guy yesterday when I was looking for information. He just brought me down there and gave me it to read.
Did you see what his robe looked like?
I did.
Okay.
It was dark.
It was
couldn't see his
dark.
face. Yeah, like no, I'm saying like it was dark. Like I couldn't see what he was wearing.
Okay.
Yeah, because you didn't tell me, right? Amateur, do you have a question?
I was about to say, do you remember what I told you? I gave you a little bit of a detail.
Well, you told me he was in a cloak and that I couldn't see any facial features.
Yeah, he had a blue and white robe on, but his hood was up, and you couldn't see any facial features. But you saw the design of his robe.
Oh, okay. I thought I couldn't see nothing of him. Oh yeah, I
In-
knew it was a blue robe and.
In comparison,
Mhm.
the robe was a lot more detailed than the Grandmaster's robe.
Shit.
Well, I tell him that.
You told him that?
Yeah, that's on me.
This is the first time you see his stoic, straight, strong face kind of break ever so slightly as you mentioned that. And he goes, "Very well, you can keep it."
Okay. I put it back in my backpack, and I asked him, "Does he know the information that I asked him?" You know?
If he's the one that gave you that book, then I can entrust you with this. Yes, that was dealings with the corrupted virtue. It is something that Promethea requests every so often, every few years or so, depending. I don't know what the outcome is of those people that she meets, but it looks like somebody has been keeping a journal. Obviously something that shouldn't have been done, but still has shown its face. The fact that if you say who you say it was gave you that book, I can entrust you with it. I assume you asked this question because you're looking for your parents, correct?
Yes.
Hopefully Promethea has more answers for you than I do.
Wait, so you know the person who gave me this book? Then who are they? I didn't get to ask them any questions. They just disappeared.
Let's just say there are things even over my head that I don't completely comprehend. Just like this Usikose situation.
Okay. Well, appreciate it.
Are there any other questions?
So you're saying Promethea started the corrupted virtue?
As far as I'm concerned, yes.
Wow.
She has been the established founder and has grown the organization since its creation. I personally don't know what the organization does. I just simply have to shepherd it to ensure that what she needs is properly met.
See.
Well, are y'all ready to go? I got one more question, but and I'm ready after that.
Yep.
Are y'all ready?
Yeah.
All right. Who was the Uriel before you?
Grandmaster Shinrock.
Wait, what?
Oh, my bad. Wrong name. My bad.
I was
I had to
saying,
think about it. My bad. Oh, it's right. Where's that?
Wait, there's two of you?
Your dad?
Grandmaster Numat. My bad.
Oh, Grandmaster what? Sorry.
Numat.
Numat?
Numat.
you happen to know a Shinnok?
He is shit, Robert.
He kind of cuts
No, I
his
thought
eyes in your
Shinrock.
direction.
Grandmaster Numat.
No.
Wait, what did he ask? I didn't hear.
He said, you know, Grandmaster Shinnok. He cuts his eyes at the bottom and goes, no.
Wait. Oh, Shinnok?
Yeah,
Like,
it's from Mortal Kombat.
like from oh. They were saying Shinrock this whole time.
No, his name is
No,
Shinrock,
his-
but
The
No,
Uriel's
his
name
name
is
is
Shinrock.
Shinnok.
Yeah,
yeah,
And then when
Shinnok is from MK.
yeah, but I thought you were saying
Yeah.
Shinrock this whole time. That's why I was like, what do you keep
That's
asking
what
if
I
he's him?
thought.
Oh,
But you
okay,
said
yeah.
Shinnok, which is a character from okay.
That's why he cut his eyes at you.
That's his daddy.
Alright, well, y'all ready to dip, huh?
Yeah.
We need to make it to the Sphinx, man.
Are we
Ready?
walking out?
Yeah.
Guys ready?
Yeah.
Hey,
Can I
guys,
get a
Wow.
munchie break?
Yeah, we can take a break here.
Alright, get some chips.
Gotta do what you gotta do.
BRB.
well, while she actually gets some, just, never mind. Wait.
I stopped being so custom and just put one fat ass YouTube video.
Oh, it's not. Oh, it doesn't change.
It's one really long one of like a certain kind of ambience, but I used to like change it per scene, and I do, but like that's really a little exhausting.
Oh, okay.
Like, I
Yeah,
couldn't
cool.
even keep up with the story because I was so focused on putting the right vibe.
Oh, I respect it. I know you.
Shouts out to the DJ.
I did not know you was doing that. I thought you had like a list of stuff you just was setting up or had already set up.
I do have a playlist. I
No.
change it like what?
No, I didn't know you had multiple things prepared. I mean, like, for each scene.
Oh yeah, yeah. Like I have one when we
That's behind
battle.
the scenes.
I change it when we go to the desert, and it has to be desert scenery type one. Or when we're in foresty areas, I change it to like foresty
It's a
fairy
whole
type ones.
production in this
I did
bitch.
the Christmas one. I had to make sure it was like winter kind of music, you know,
Yeah.
like.
And let's go, dude.
Putting in our work. Big ups.
I feel like music does a lot, like especially if you listen to it. I feel like it really affects the mood. Like,
Oh yeah, definitely.
yeah, or like the tavern one. That one's fun. Finding tavern kind of music, like when we're like out at one that's kind of busy or something. That one's fun to do.
You know what's funny? Now that you're saying all this, I really feel dumb because
bet.
every time we was in different
I'm back.
situations, I was like, "Dang, this
Welcome.
ooh." I'm like, yo, I thought it was just like magically happening. I thought it was just rolling.
No, bro. I'm custom.
Now
I'm like,
you
as
say
we're
it is.
playing, I'm playing songs and listening to them and seeing if they fit like the mood, especially like, oh, in the caves too. I change them so they're very like ambient or spooky, or if it's more like light and fairy like. Yeah, I was putting it in. Maybe too much work.
No, that's hard.
Nah, it's always appreciated.
It's the whole movie.
Thank you.
Did y'all do that?
Yeah.
Wait, where
You did?
you said you're like listening to the music and like playing it, like with
Yeah, I
the
was
keys?
telling them that like, well, like right now it's just one really long like ambient video that I picked out, but like before I like handpick each song that played because I felt like it really set the mood. Whether we're like in a deserty area or like forest area, I change it based on that, or like in a cave. When we did the Christmas episode, it had to be like snow type of ambient music or like battle music, you know, just all that stuff. I like handpicked each song. So as we're playing, I'm like listening to songs and picking them and putting them on the bot to what
That's
fits it.
crazy. But it's worth
It was
it.
ki-
I
it
feel
was-
like I've been wondering. Sometimes I was like, "Oh, this music's really good for this."
Yeah,
Like,
no,
what a
and
coincidence.
I have a playlist. I've heard my songs so much that when we get in certain situations, I go back and know what song to put already. And I have a fat ass D&D playlist.
Damn.
So
That's crazy.
yeah, like I especially
Hell
know my
yeah.
battle songs that I really like that make me feel like the songs that make me feel like hype. I make sure to put those because I feel like then when we're battling, it really actually feels intense, and then it like really immerses you.
Gave you like 6 rounds of applause just now.
Yeah, you do a good job.
Thanks. But yeah, this is just the chill one. But this one has been working. This one works a lot.
Yeah,
It's just a really long one, so I don't have to like constantly look.
it's been good for like the story part.
Yeah, this definitely works because we're just kind of like
Figuring stuff
talking
out.
and yeah.
We're lore dumping. Everybody ready?
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Alright, let's do this shit. So, as you guys finish your conversation, the Grandmaster, you hear him raise his voice, and it kind of echoes throughout the entire chamber. Take them to her. I have to finish up a Lyceal. And you see him walk back through the door that you guys just came from.
Hey, Uriel, before you leave out,
He stops.
we need to run the ones one day. I need that.
He chuckles and walks through the door. As 2 moments go by, you see the 2 individuals come back. Osisa looks around, kind of takes in everybody's face and how like their reactions are. So, how was the conversation with the Grandmaster?
Intense to say the least.
Yeah, eventful. And I rub my chest.
They both look at you and go, so he hit you.
Let's go on.
So y'all just expected to hit people?
You see the one who hasn't spoken that much throughout this whole time kind of chuckles, and Osisa looks at him and goes, the Grandmaster has a tendency to hit the ones that he appreciates the most.
Yeah.
Oh.
Man, you ain't gotta flatter me. That hurt.
Aw,
giving me
he
love
likes
tap?
you.
He likes you.
Right now, Lyceal has been a little bit more hard-headed, and right now the Grandmaster is teaching him the proper structure of how things go. He sees a lot of potential in him, which is why he's beating him to a pulp.
You know, everybody has their methods. I respect it.
No.
This is where
Anyway.
this is where I'm from, so I guess I gotta learn the ways.
I wouldn't necessarily say it's a Julie thing, more of just a Grandmaster Shinrock thing.
Oh, so it's just a big. Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
With that being said, is everyone ready to go?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Very well.
Ready as I'll ever be.
You see the silent individual begin to cast hand gestures in the air. You see blue begin to spiral around all of you all.
Is it a girl? Two? Both girls?
Osis is a girl. The other one hasn't really spoken. I mean, the chuckle, you would hear that's a male voice.
Okay.
They're hooded, right? Like in cloaks.
Yeah, they're hooded, kind of hiding their features, but mostly you just hear their voice. After a few moments, the hand gestures finish, and you guys see the blue begins to surround you all completely and take you to another location.
I go in my stance, my pose.
Okay,
That's the best way I can say it.
I got you.
I'll take out my dagger.
Yeah.
As you, as the colors surround you in a flash of white, you guys appear in another chamber. This chamber, immediately to your feet is sand, but the rest of the chamber is like in a dark, light gray, purplish stone on the floor. As you guys look around, the lighting is globules of magical light that are twinkling above the ceiling of the cavern roof above you guys. There are 6 stone pillars. I think 7, my bad. 7 stone pillars that are structured and holding up this entire room or this entire chamber that you guys are in. Looking around, you see that there is rubble, rock, and debris all over the floor. The magical lights twinkle and shine parts of the room more than others, but there's a dark shadow surrounding the very edges, so you can't see the walls or the corners of the room that you're in. It is dead silent. As you look around, you notice that the 2 robed figures are not with you. What do you all do?
Do we see the Sphinx or like anything else or what?
It is dead quiet in this room so far.
I thought the Sphinx was in the center pyramid.
I thought that's where we're at. No?
Odell goes, I think we just teleported somewhere.
Tried to look around the
Bodhi,
room.
Bodhi,
Oh,
say
dark
something.
room?
Yeah.
Make a perception check, Trace.
Do we not
You said
have
who did
our-
say something?
Bodhi.
No, oh, I said, do we not have our vision in here?
Oh, you do. If you're looking around, you still can't see the edges of the room with your dark vision. It looks like the chamber is very big and very open, besides the pillars that surround you all. But it's not like pitch black in here. It's just dim lighting. I mean, it's dim darkness with lights that kind of shine and cast shadows over the rest of the room around you.
Alright, I take out my torch then and light it up.
Let's ask for Tamithia.
I don't take out my torch. I'll just roll a perception.
Okay. Let's see here.
Appreciate the dice.
Besides the
Tamithia,
other
are
details
you
that I
there?
give you guys, it's dark in this room.
Tamithia, are you there?
You hear your voice echo out in the chamber.
Hello? Anyone? Oh, I tried.
I do light my torch.
Demetia, protector of the lore. I am here to speak with you. And I'll get on one knee. It looks at Bodhi about to laugh.
As you guys are looking around, silence kind of fills the room after you make your presentation. And then, after a few moments, you guys hear echoed throughout the room, not knowing exactly where the source is coming from. A voice. So the knowing mistress has decided to show me one of the queen's threads.
The queen's threads. Your mama was a queen, Nala? That's what it sound like you.
I mean, I don't think so.
Oh,
I mean, I wouldn't know, but
yeah. Maybe it's Lyra.
You hear the voice again.
Oh,
As you guys are talking around, you hear one bathed by two gods. One who has lost everything but knows nothing.
Yeah, that one is straight.
One who searches for answers. And one who searches for power.
No, that's you.
While the other watches the show.
Probs me.
all right. Let's.
Most
You?
definitely you. Definitely you.
Wait, she listed all of us? Wait, so
You
who
hear-
wants power?
You hear the voices just echoing.
You. Gotta be you. I don't know.
I mean,
I think that
Yeah,
was
but
for
which
you
one
and the other
was-
one's for me.
What was the first
Oh.
one? So what by two gods? Birth?
That's
One
true.
bathed by two gods.
Yeah, that's
Babe.
about it.
Wait.
Definitely about it.
so are you
I
a
only got. I'm the one
god
that.
or a demigod?
Well, me?
Yeah.
I thought I was the nigga that wanted the power.
Oh.
Ah, see, that's the problem.
Who's bathed by two guys?
I guess it's me then. I'm a demigod. Y'all gotta worship me now.
Are your
Fuck outta here.
parents?
As you guys are
gods?
all talking to each other, you hear chuckles echo throughout the entire chamber.
We all just start yelling at each other.
You guys are just talking about what you just heard and trying to like figure all this shit out. You just hear a chuckle in the background.
Oh, we're
Is
so
Odell with us?
embarrassing.
Is Odell with us?
Odell is here with you.
She didn't mention.
He's the
no,
one who
wait,
watches the show.
How,
Oh, wait, then she missed one then.
how many things did you say?
Can you repeat them, please?
She said 5 things. She said
How many-
one made by two gods, one who searches for power, one who searches for answers, one who lost everything but knows nothing.
Made by. Okay, I need to know who is the
Demetia?
baby god in here.
Tamithia, which one am I?
You
You
want the
probably lost
answers.
everything.
Your whole purpose of is
Oh.
coming to the zoo lead for answers. You're
At
the
this point-
answers.
At this point, I thought I knew, but now I'm just not sure.
I feel like
have to be
Trace
you.
probably lost everything and just knows nothing because he just knows nothing most of the time. So.
Let me get violent.
Yeah, Chase lost your whole board, right? I mean,
Yes.
Yeah. he
but
doesn't
Bodhi
know
lost his
nothing, though.
parents. I lost mine as well. But I feel like the knows nothing. I'm pretty wise, so that can't be.
I think you're searching for power. That's what I would have guessed.
As you guys are all talking about this amongst yourselves, as you look around in the shadows, you see a set of blue eyes appear from the darkness on the other side of the chamber. Then another
Yeah.
pair,
Oh,
and another pair, and another, until you guys are completely surrounded in this darkness by blue eyes that seem to be staring at you all.
DM question: are these the blue eyes that I've seen like before? Like the remember?
Yes, they are.
You seen these before?
That was DM. You don't know that in game. Yeah, it was on the, when I was on the bridge.
Okay.
Yeah.
And as you look around, you see all the eyes begin to levitate and float all around you guys in the darkness before they all merge onto one side of the chamber into a set of gigantic blue piercing eyes. And in a moment, you guys see the silhouette of a cat's head coming out of the shadows. Have you figured it out?
Yes.
Good. Welcome to my chamber. As you all have known, I am Timithia, champion of Ayun, the knowing mistress. You all have been quite busy. You see the head silhouette kind of tilt to its side, still staring at all of you. Others as well. You walk up?
Yeah.
As you approach and try to walk towards the darkness to get closer to the sets of eyes, how long do you walk?
But not afraid.
Mm-hmm. How long do you walk?
3
Or how far do you
steps.
walk? Yeah, how far do you walk?
Hey, that's steps.
How many?
3, bro.
3?
Yes,
Okay.
that's what your 3 steps.
I'm making sure. I couldn't hear
Trace.
you. Okay, so you take 3
Crazy,
steps
man.
forward. You see the eyes are unflinching. Still, from your perspective, look like they're staring at you. From everybody's perspective, it looks like the eyes are just staring at them.
How far is it?
It seems like they could be around 100 feet away.
Okay, I just wait for her to keep talking.
Welcome to my chamber. I sense that there is purpose yet confusion throughout all of you. Questions long awaiting to be answered, but unable to find sources. As the champion of the knowing mistress, I'm not all-knowing, but I know of most things. Speak your inquiries, and I shall show your judgment.
You wanna go first?
Who are my parents?
They are with the corrupted virtue. Your parents, long working for me, traveling far and wide, gathering, collecting knowledge.
Are they alive?
You see the head tilt to the other side. Who can say what is alive and what is dead?
Are they in this plane of existence? The same as me? The same that we're in? As in the group? What's my dad's name? What's my mother's name? I got a lot of questions.
Bodhi Takeda, the poor child, orphaned to his grandmother. Disciples of the Julie your parents were. Lost in name and face, but yet still here. You know. Grace, your mother. And your father, an acolyte. A warrior. Just as confused and lost as you all. They sacrificed themselves in order to pursue protection of not only you, Bodhi, but this land. The eyes squint slightly. Your parents wanted what was best for you, Bodhi. You searched for answers, but yet have found new members through your search. Do you wish to dwell on the past?
I would love to know my past. That way I can continue to my future. I feel like I'm just gonna stay stuck in this loop of not knowing.
Then if you complete my challenge, all shall be revealed.
What is the challenge?
Next inquiry.
Did you hear me?
She ignores you and says next inquiry.
Who killed my people?
Your tribe, strong and true, yet completely annihilated for research and destruction. Your horde was a victim of circumstance. Tireless, searching for his powers, searching for his strength, took it from the destruction of others. Your people, once noble travelers through the land, some a bit ferocious and barbaric, others noble and understanding. Though your past has been wiped out, only a trace remains.
That was a bar.
What?
Not even.
Damn.
How to carry that.
That's crazy.
Yes.
The next inquiry.
Do you know my mommy?
What is it?
Does nobody know their parents?
You hear?
No, I know her. I just.
I knew them. They were just killed.
We gotta
That's
write
why
some better
we're-
stories next time.
You hear soft but heavy thumps. The eyes begin to get a little bit closer. Then the light revealed the face of a female lion walking and approaching. Wings stretch out and seem to encase the entire room that you're in. Only the shadows of the wings as she approaches. Lyra Sonata. A chore. A charm. Your parents, noble, inquisitive, very, very affectionate. Your father, Burian, a businessman, always determined to focus on his work. Showing very little care, but does everything to protect you. Lady Maria, once an acolyte of my chosen, an archivist, following the corrupted virtue, keeping tabs on all that we have worked on throughout these years. But when one special exception leaves my organization, never heard of before. Lady Maria asked for a blessing of mine before leaving. Your mother?
What?
Lady Maria is your mother, no?
Oh, yeah. I suppose.
A noble woman. Very smart. Very caring. Always trying to prove a point. I feel her presence on you.
Well, she gave me this book. Do you know anything about it?
You hear her footsteps get louder and louder. As her face approaches you all, she looks down at you, Lyra. May I see?
Here you go.
You hold the book out. And as you hold it out, you see it begins to glow slightly. A gold color. Before flashing white. And you hear the sound of a click of a lock unlocking.
Did you finally open my book?
You can finally open it.
As you open it, you feel the front cover loose. You're able to open it.
Ah! Thank you, Miss Tamithia. Also, why did Lady Maria leave? Why did she leave? The corrupted virtue.
Do you read the book?
Oh, I have to read it right now?
No, I'm asking, do you?
No, not yet. I asked my question first.
You see Demethea look down. And she goes, May I?
May you read the book? That's
Only
what
if
you're
you allow
asking?
it.
Can you tell me first why my mom left?
I would assume the answers you seek are within this book, hence why it was locked away.
Oh, okay. Let's read the book then. Yes, you can read the book.
You should have saw that coming.
For real.
I feel like some hints were in there somewhere.
Yeah, nothing for free. You gotta read that shit.
So you open the cover.
Yeah.
There is a handwritten message that is on the other side of the cover before the first page of the book.
Okay, I read it.
All right, give me 1 second.
Table of contents.
This is the first page. Sent you a message.
Oh, okay. Wait, should
If
I be reading this out loud? Can I?
That's up to you.
Oh.
If you'd like to.
Okay. Mistress Tamithia, I have committed the sin of withholding. Oh no. Okay, I have committed the sin of withholding secrets and have kept a book of our works. But I suspect you already knew after my strange request for a blessing before withdrawing from the virtue. The lives of the ones who sacrificed and those who are affected because of it deserve to have the answer as to why. We are disciples of the goddess of knowledge after all. Even though we have protected these lands since its creation through secrecy, I believe proper comprehension on a larger scale can improve our chances of bringing the name of Ayun back to the public eye without the corruption of his name affecting it. This tome can only be opened through your blessing. If I am not the one who has brought it back, then that means the one who did has followed her teachings enough to bring it to you. I hope I can be forgiven for this act, but this is a testament on how much knowledge can truly bring change for the better. I do this for all in her name and for the love of my family. Lady Maria Sonata, former archivist of the corrupted virtue and soon-to-be mother. Aww.
So she was a whistleblower. Well, about to be. That's pretty dope.
Yeah, but she also said
That's dope, though.
that this tome can only be opened through your blessing. That's interesting.
You see a look of great sorrow and sadness on Tamitia's face as you read out the page. My dearest Maria, though this book would be of sin, what do you believe it is a symbol of?
Love.
Do you further read the book, or do you just leave it at the first page?
Can I read more of it?
Are you gonna skim through, or you're gonna actually try to read it?
I guess I'll actually try to read it, but other people can ask their questions or whatever they want first.
I know both my parents. So
So are they gods or not?
no, just normal people.
You see
Are you for real right now?
Shit, I don't know.
Tamitia's face turns towards Avada and goes, Avada Kedavra, the ever mysterious figure, longing for power. Through the tears of Tiamat, but though touched by the Queen of Ravens herself, you bathe in her blood.
What do you say about Tiamat?
I bathe in whose blood?
The Raven Queen.
Ain't Tiamat evil?
Yeah.
That's his god, isn't it?
Yeah. I don't know
You
what to
follow
say
the
right
evil,
now.
you follow the evil Tiamat?
Yeah. Well, you
Wait,
guys
so
know my secret?
you're looking for power?
Yes.
Well, we know what he's doing.
But he also bathed in the blood of Tiamat and the Raven.
Who's the Raven? Which
The
god is
Raven.
The
Remember?
Raven Queen, the goddess
He
of
went
death.
to her a long time ago. We went into some random ass evil temple, and he fell in the pit, and it was a whole fucking. You don't remember that?
Yeah, the
That
blood.
was that. And
Oh.
I forgot all about that.
but if you long for power, then that means my parents were both gods.
No, he's the one with the two gods because it's Tiamat and the Raven Queen.
Yeah.
That's who he worships, but that's not his. Man, you said you know who your parents are, so they're normal people?
Yeah.
Then why'd you say I don't know? You said my parents were normal people. Shit, I don't know.
Hey, can
Anyways,
I do an insight
continue
check
asking
on-
your questions.
Can I do an insight check on-
Or whatever she's saying.
On Tamithia? Oh, on Avada?
Yeah.
Go ahead and roll.
That's it was on 17 too.
I like to roll as well.
That's crazy.
24.
So you-
What's up with this motherfucker?
Oh, yeah, it's so good. Bro,
Say which one, bees?
Do
Tell
what?
the truth right now. Who are you lying to?
So I take out my amulet, and I tell them I worship my god with this amulet, who is Tiamat. She is evil, but I do not worship her because she is evil. I worship her because she gives me great power.
And she gives you power, so what do you do in return? You worship her, so you do what she says?
Well, she doesn't tell me to do anything. I
Not
do
yet.
everything on my own accord.
Not
If it
yet.
comes- If she comes down to it.
You hear Tamithia between the conversation go, it is not a pact, but an oath.
Understood.
What's the difference?
You said what's the difference?
Yeah.
A pact is pretty much like y'all all gonna do this thing. So like that means he has to follow, whatever it is. Like I think like actions and stuff like that, right, amateur?
Mhm.
But
An oath you swear by.
you
Isn't
guys-
that your
do you guys
life?
see? Do you
And
see why my
you
wings are falling off?
still got
Because
free
I
will.
broke it. I broke the oath, so now my wings are crumbling
So
and
you're
drying off.
dying.
Pretty much.
So you
I
will
guess
you
you
will
could say
die
that.
if
My
you
wings.
don't do what she says, which
Nah, I
will
will
be
die
evil
if I don't
because
get
she's
my
evil.
amulet.
Holy shit! Why did you say that when we were talking to Silas? Oh my god, I can't!
Because we don't know. I don't know that nigga
Oh
like
my
that.
god, these things are so important to say. Like, oh my god, you're literally gonna die.
It was supposed to be a secret. No, that's why I have. I'm blessed by two gods. That's why I'm
Get ready
dying like
for
slowly.
Theotis Nigaton or whatever your other character's name is.
It's Niggerton.
Though he has a
Okay.
dedicated faith, it does not mean that his actions are directly correlated with his goddess. It is simply a vessel to a personal purpose.
But he's dying.
But if she wants to come back, I will do everything in my power to bring her back.
Oh!
Also, I don't think y'all know this, but the Usikuse is a
Wait.
descendant of her. So, if I was purely just out for being evil and spiteful and world domination, he would have been dead the first time. Like I've realized who he was.
But
He
you're not
could
the
have been
leader.
dead a
You're
long
just a
time ago.
pawn for Tiamat and Usikose. You're just a small pawn in their
I
entire
can't be- I
plan,
can't
living in
be- I
our
can't
group.
be a-
In this, you're the op
I
this whole
can't.
time.
He's not the op. He's not the op.
He just said if she
You-
wants to
you're-
come back, I'll do everything in my power to bring her back. We just established that she's
she
evil,
wants-
and he just told us that she's a descendant of Usikose.
No,
Are you
Usikose
guys?
is a descendant
Please,
of her.
are we for real right now?
No, he said the descendant of her. He's talking about freaking what's his name? Or what's his name?
Tiamat Usikose.
Yeah.
Mr. Kose.
And then he was talking about Silas, like he would have been did what it do to Silas.
Yeah, but that's not his job. Like, he's saying you just said if you were out for world domination, you would have ended Silas.
No, I would
Sure.
have ended Odell because
Oh, you
I
would
would
have
have
ended
just
Odell.
I would
Okay,
have just released the
maybe
monster.
Tiamat. You just said Tiamat is a descendant of Usikose or Usikose. It doesn't even matter. They're related, so maybe they don't want that specifically yet because you're still a pawn in their plan.
I can't
And
be a
you
pawn
just
if I
said
move
you
under
will do
my own
anything to bring her
accord.
back. So there is no extent, like, you will do anything to bring her back if she wants to come back. That's what you just said, correct?
If that's what she wants to do, then yes.
So if she said, kill your whole group and slaughter Odell, I want to come back, that's what you have to do, you'll say yeah?
Possibly.
Oh hell no, man.
And Anala looks at Bodhi with an irritated ass face.
He said,
Tamithia looking at everybody.
You're ugly for that. Sounds ugly.
Tamithia looks at Anala and says, "Do you believe that Tiamat comes back in this lifetime?"
My lifetime?
The gods
Probably.
have been abandoned on this land for over 2,000 years.
I think the way things are going, anything is possible. And it might be the time.
That's fair.
An open mind. You would be a great addition to the virtue.
Oh god.
Oh.
The one searching for power, be it holds corruption. One who is not too unfamiliar with our dedication and cause. Your mother, proud defender of her people, sacrificed her life and joined my circle in the name to prevent all from being corrupted. You are the last of your lineage. but she has saved your people by giving birth to you. Your people, not created by natural biological means, but of the elements of fire, originating from the plains of scorching heat and flame. Curious though, why the search for corruption?
Me?
She looks directly at you.
Yeah, Nala, why are you corrupted?
Yeah, you got that book.
I don't want to hear shit from you, Avada.
Well, you are. Why are you corrupted?
You got
Well,
that book.
I'm assuming you're talking about the Dark Hour and the book, as she taps her bag. I need the power to end Silas, which I've been under the impression that he is the reason my mother is dead. Who is my father?
There we go. I'm waiting on that.
Your father is the same one you want to kill.
Though it is true that Silas is the reason for your people's demise, he is not your father.
Damn.
Lucky
You
ass.
are not the fucker!
No way, bro.
Lucky ass.
We're in court right now.
Take it to Maury, bro.
But a
All
catalyst.
caps in my notes. Silas is not the father.
Not your father, but the catalyst of what's to come.
Yeah. Well, we know that.
So, who is?
Mm.
Your mother created you.
Asexually?
Oh. It makes
Oh,
sense.
So you
You don't have a father.
you're a test tube baby.
so I'm just an element.
Because Lavicans aren't made by natural means, so it makes sense.
Okay.
Make more of them.
You've been looking for somebody that doesn't exist.
I'm the very last one.
On the material plane, at least.
So you can make another.
Do you
No,
think
Mark.
I can obtain more power through my nature side or the other side?
One can attain power in many different ways. It is up to the one who wields it to determine what they like and what they prefer. If you choose the path of corruption, it may continue onward. All actions have consequences, no matter what decisions are made.
Is that my purpose to end Silas? Because of what he's done?
If you wish it because of closure, that may be the case. If you wish to move past it, that is up to you as well. But Silas is the reason for your people's demise in the material plane. His experiments in corruption are those from the hells itself.
Okay.
And you...
Can I take my book?
Oh, what?
No, I was just saying, can I take out my book while they're talking?
Are you gonna try to read?
No, I'm just taking it out.
Okay, gotcha. As you take the book out, as Promethea's looking through everybody and seeing their reactions and conversations, she notices that you take the book out. You see her head tilt to the side once again, as she inches slightly closer. You hold the scent of my mate.
What the hell?
What do you mean? Your mate?
She looks down at the book that you hold.
Oh, wait. Wrong book, amateur. But I'll take that one. Okay, I'll take that one out.
Wait, which one do you take out?
That's the one. I'll just continue.
Okay. All right.
Unlock some new information.
This
Yeah,
man,
we're already here now.
This
It
man
did,
done
it
brought
did
up-
unlock new information for you, so
this man done
No,
brought
no,
out a
no.
crossword puzzle book.
I know, right? You've been holding a lot of books throughout the show, so I don't know, bro.
Go ahead. Continue.
All right, but if that is the book, she's very curious about it.
Yeah, I walk to her and hold the book out. Oh wait, this is the one with the missing pages or no?
No.
This is the other one, the diary.
Yes.
Okay, just making sure we're on the same page.
Her eyes glow a little bit brighter and bluer as the book begins to lift from your hands. You see the book levitate slightly. All the pages flip through very quickly within a matter of seconds before the book closes and is placed back in your hand. You see a sigh of relief and a slight tear come down the side of her cheek. So he has passed.
What was his name?
And that is my challenge. Through your travels, you have seen hints and secrets and stories. One of you carry the answer that you seek, but are unaware of it. Present it to me, and you have passed my challenge.
I take out the other book with the missing pages.
You hand it out to her, or do you just hold it?
No, I hand it out to her.
Okay. She looks at it. You hear a very light
Mama?
chuckle echo throughout the room. And she goes, "Not what I'm looking for, but the pages that you seek are in the chamber behind me."
Wait, what exactly is she looking for?
Say again? What you said? Murder?
What exactly is she looking for?
Oh no, I gave her my book, the one that has the missing pages.
No, I know, but what is she looking for?
That's the
she
name
said the
of her
one
mate.
that had-
She said the challenge is for you guys to find the name of her mate. You guys have gathered items and information throughout your travels. Present her with the item that bears her mate's name, and you guys have finished the challenge.
She said someone already has it on them.
Somebody
I take
already has it.
I take everything out of my pockets and I set it on the floor in front of her.
I dumped my bag in the. No, I'm playing.
No, we all do the same.
Well, I don't have anything.
All the things.
So y'all better look at your inventory, because I literally don't have anything.
that has the name of your mate on it.
Where'd you get that book from? The one that she said had us sent. Who's it from?
I believe it is from Portside.
I don't remember. Oh, okay.
It's
Is there a
from
name of it?
Portside?
The book
was
that Bodhi presented.
Portside was
Chinook.
the
Is it
busy
Chinook?
city?
Is that your mate?
No.
Oh, we have a lot of things. From
The
Chinook.
challenge does not end unless you say I don't know, or unless you present me with the item.
And you said the pages missing from his book is in that chamber behind you?
Correct.
Better go get those first.
Can I go to the chamber like right now while you talk to them?
Once you pass the challenge.
Oh.
Alright, everybody look through your inventory. It can't be Chinook. Is it Chinook?
Wait, what are we looking for?
We all have something from Chinook.
You guys all
Uh,
have shit.
any
You guys
items?
got a bunch of shit.
Danuke's
Okay,
alive, so it can't be him.
I take out my wand. and I wait. Does it have? It don't got a name on it though.
It does not.
Oh, I take out the fucking Necronium. That can't be it, but that's all I have. Hand it to her. Nothing?
It looks like everything that you guys are offering her, she's just ignoring it until she looks for what she's looking for.
Come on, y'all. Don't let me go look through everybody's inventory.
I got.
Everything I have is already on the floor.
So you just have a pile in front of you, Avada?
You have to hand it to her. It's probably in your It's your amulet!
Oh.
I ask her. I take off my amulet and hold it up and ask her if this is it.
She seems to be unentertained by it.
What about your...
Are there any items that you guys have? Any mysterious rune carvings?
My dagger?
I
Carving?
take out my great sword.
I have my mom's ashes.
No, keep those, keep those.
Please keep those.
I don't know what kind of
Keep those.
containers they're
I
in.
could just see Lyra reaching in her bag and be like, I have my mom's ashes. And just like fucking base.
Oh, hell no.
That's the only thing I
Oh,
have.
I got this the book.
Hey, your
that I
mic-
your mic is
already
fucking
gave
up.
her.
Am I tripping?
Yeah, somebody has to have...
I show her
Oh,
my
I
great
got the
sword.
weapons from my dad. I don't
Once
think
again,
those have any.
Uninterested. Grace.
I take out my
It
return
would be... It's sitting in our inventory?
It's in somebody's inventory.
Oh my god, you guys, come off. Okay, I'm
Refresh
going through
look away.
inventories.
Anything that
Is my mic
else?
better?
Yeah, that's
Wait,
better.
what is it? It has runes?
Anything that sticks out?
I take
I
out
take out
Lyra's dad's strange book.
I was gonna say, what about the book? It's not
Okay,
Shh.
you have...
Take it
What
out.
about...
She looks at the book, she goes,
weapons.
interesting, but not it.
What about the
Oh,
weapons? Can I
interesting.
give her the
Oh,
weapons?
it's spell book. Okay, weapons.
Tamithia, you funny.
A tomb...
This-
A tome of unknown artifacts.
She
It's
looks
in
at the
Titan's
book.
inventory. He has a bunch of shit. A vestige, a book on ancient relics. Like, come on, bro. Like, Titan, you better offer everything in your inventory. It's in yours.
And
It's gotta be.
an iron flask. I showed her an iron flask.
She looks at that, and you see the eyes begin to glow.
Oh.
Though the
Maybe-
contents inside the flask are full, his name speaks true on the edge of the cap.
What's it say on the cat? A lot of.
I'll look at the cat.
You know Celestial, right, Amada?
Yes.
You see the letters D, A-I-K
Right?
etched throughout the room.
D or B?
Z as in zebra, A-I-K.
Zach.
That is Zake.
Zake.
Right?
Zaik.
She looks over at Bodhi. Zaik is his name.
Hey, I said it right.
Is that who's in this flask right now?
So challenge completed, right?
She looks back at the flask and says, "It has been opened and sealed once more. His soul is no longer inside of it." But you have passed my challenge. Keep the flask. Be cautious of its contents inside. But you may be granted access and ask of the corrupted virtue. You see her silhouette begin to go back into the shadows. And the eyes disappear. After the eyes disappear, you guys hear the rumbling of stone. The floor beneath you begins to shake ever so slightly. But on the opposite side of this chamber, you guys see a stone door slowly opening up in the black shadows. And light of white and blue glowing from the room on the other side.
This is where the chamber's at? Same direction?
Yep, right ahead of you guys.
I'll run over there to get them pages. And you said it's crumbling around us? Like the stuff's falling?
No, it was like while the door was opening, it was kind of shaking the whole room.
Oh, okay.
Or just heavy ass stonework.
Mm-hmm.
I go to the chamber she was talking about.
All right, you walk in. Who else follows?
Me.
I go. Yeah, I'll
If
go.
we all go.
All right, everybody follows through inside this chamber. The first thing that you guys immediately see is a blinding blue light. After adjusting your eyes and seeing your surroundings, you're greeted with a giant pillar of blue and white arcane energy that seems to be coming from the floor and rising up. As you're looking at this light and looking at the details of this energy, you see that there are little shapes and silhouettes of humanoid figures that kind of appear and disappear for a moment. Surrounding this giant pillar of energy are people, humanoids, various different walks of life, sitting crisscross, heads bowed down, unmoving, facing this pillar of energy. No movement on any of the people that you see. On the opposite side of the chamber, you see a platform with a altar on top of it. Inside the arcane energy, you see Bodhi initially. 2 pages on paper floating inside of this giant arcane energy. You guys hear the echoes of Tamithia's voice, but you don't see her physically anywhere. This is a centerfold of the corrupted virtue. Those who dedicated their lives spend their time traveling to different planes beyond, gathering and searching for knowledge, to bring it in hopes that one day Ayun returns back to the material plane. This arc of magic looks like it's about 100 feet tall, going from the base of the floor all the way up to the cavern roof. It is about 100 feet in diameter as well too. This room is absolutely gigantic, and there are at least 200 to 300 people sitting in a circle around this energy.
People? Like real people?
They're humanoids, yeah. Sitting down crisscross, facing towards the magic, just heads bowed down.
I walk up to the the pages, the 2 pages are in the energy, right?
They're in the energy floating around. Mm-hmm. You see,
Floating around in circles, or they're just sitting in there floating?
make a perception check.
Just run up there and grab it.
Fantastic.
Looking, you can't see exactly if the magic is coming from the pages or if the magic is traveling through the pages. You're not entirely sure, but it looks like it has to be some part of this ritual or spell that's happening.
Can I? So we hear Ayun talking, or we just heard her talking still, right?
Tamithia, yeah.
Oh, what did I say?
Ayun.
Ayun?
Oh, my bad. Yeah, it's Tamithia. I ask out loud, Tamithia, can I go grab the pages, or is it dangerous?
The pages are very valuable to our work. Do you seek answers from the pages themselves?
Yes, because they're from the book that I have, so I want to see what the pages themselves say.
The pages ripped out of this book have had magical enchantments etched onto them to continue the purpose of our work. The pages themselves hold no stories or no writings, but glyphs that allow us to continue the spell.
So it's a spell to continue what you have going. So what exactly is like? What's the end goal?
To gather as much knowledge as possible in hopes that the goddess returns to the material plane. I have been assigned this challenge by Ayun herself, hence why I am her champion.
So there's nothing I can do with the pages after all this?
You have found their location, but yet this does not satisfy you.
I figured it would be. We went on this whole journey, so I figured it would be something that I can see or touch or read or something. It's just inside this energy, but this energy
What
means
what
something.
does the glyphs on the page say?
It doesn't have any writing. She said.
You probably have to
She
get
said
a
he
map
had glyphs
energy to
on it.
see it.
She knows most of shit, so might as well ask it. See, what does the glyphs mean?
Would anybody like to make an Arcana check?
Yeah, I
Yep.
will.
Oh,
I don't know.
natural 20. Oh, let's go. Let's go.
Damn.
It's destiny.
It is.
I remember one of these since the brothel.
You have been studying various different magical effects, though you do not cast spells yourself, in hopes to find answers of what happened to your parents eventually. As you look and try to study the pages that are surrounded by glowing light and the occasional spectral energy that floats before it, the few symbols that stick out to you immediately indicate that one of the pages are used as an enchantment to astral project to a different material plane. The other page is used as an anchor that keeps those who are traveling alive for a much longer time than expected. They seem to be very essential to whatever ritual that she's trying to do.
So that takes you to the astral plane.
I guess.
It takes you to every plane. You hear echoed.
So the gods aren't in this plane of existence, but this can astral project you to where the gods are, like Ayun, for example.
Not to where the gods are, but to other locations of existence of life itself. Some
So
go to the fire plane.
Mhm.
Others go to the plane of water, the elemental planes. Everyone. There's also one that takes you to different concepts of reality, universes, for lack of a better term.
I'm just flabbergasted. So how do we use it or do it? Are we
Do
able
you,
to?
do you wish to become one of my disciples?
Could I meet my god if I wanted to travel through it?
The gods are banished from the material plane and are unable to directly communicate with us. Hence why gods choose selected individuals to become their champion. For me, for example.
Were you ever what's it called? Amateur? Like not humans because we're not humans, but like what is because we're all people, but
Humanoid?
Yeah, humanoid.
humanoid. Were you once a humanoid? Or how did you get to where you're at?
She laughs and she goes, "No. Though I do have the capability of transforming into a humanoid figure if need be."
Nah, I like the lion. That's fire.
Get over there.
Oh, what'd you just
Oh, fucking
Something got fucked
something off
up.
my desk. I knocked the bowl off my desk.
So the only way to astral project to different dimensions or universes, whatever you called it, is to join you.
She smiles.
And joining you is joining the corrupted virtue.
Such is the will of Ioun.
So if we did join you, what comes with that?
You travel distances far and wide. Unimaginable realities become an instant. Though your body remains here, eternally
all these
dedicated.
people are somewhere else. Sorry.
Oh.
Your parents dedicated their lives for this research.
One of those people is your dad. What?
This is
Wait,
why
so-
we have to
He
abandon
found his
everything.
parent.
Are they?
Wait,
Why do they
hold
look
on,
all
hold on.
looking the same? But they're like all different people sitting there.
It's all different people, all different backgrounds, different walks of life.
Wait. To meet you. Are my parents one of these 300 or 400 people in here?
They are right here. And you see a
Oh my
portion of the
god!
circle begin to glow slightly as the lights kind of surround two individuals on the far side of the chamber.
I run up.
You run up
Yeah.
and you see in the lighting, two individuals, dark skin, one female, full-blooded elf, long pointy ears, brown hair that goes down her back, head hunched over, looking down, motionless. Looks like she hasn't been touched in literally years. Dust, a layer of dust slightly over her. Beautiful, but stuck in a trance. Right next to her, older man, bald, human man. A bit of a more muscular structure. Slightly slender, but you can tell that he's a little bit taller, even though he's hunched over. Both sitting there a little bit closer to each other compared to the other people that are around them.
You said,
But
wait,
those
say
are-
that last part again?
I said they're sitting closer compared to everybody else around them.
Oh, okay.
Wow.
That's everything so far?
Mm-hmm. That's what you see.
Wait, in order to... What? But if these are my parents, and in the book... Oh, so...
As you're looking in, like, your brain get... Wait, you touch one of them?
No, I did not say that.
Okay.
Touch him.
You want to hug your parents?
It might send me to some different reality.
You
But
might go in there and meet him.
Where your parents are.
I'm gonna ask questions, but I'm letting Amateur say what he was gonna say first.
I'm just saying, as you get a closer look, since you're closer to the pillar of energy, you look up at it after looking at your parents, and the shadows and shapes that you saw in the magic itself, you start to see actual shapes of like humanoid people, faces coming and going through the energy.
Tamika, so where are they? And if I touch them, what happens? Do I go where they are? Or because in the book it said that they sacrificed themselves for the cause.
They have dedicated their mind and conscience for the indefinite search of knowledge. I told them of this warning and dedication before they decided to take up. Ioun asked me herself to pick these two as chosen and bring them to Julie for this purpose. Their specialized training allows them to travel a lot further than most of the disciples that are already here.
But why? Like, why them? Like, what's special about them?
Their determination, their courage, the respect and strength that they showed during the Second War.
So they were really important during the Second War, you're saying?
As they are really important in my research.
I'm conflicted. Because they left me to be researchers. But what about me?
Didn't you
Your mother
say
knew what must be
What?
sacrificed in order to pursue this. For the protection of all the land, and you included, she took up this honor and committed herself, as well as your father. I apologize for your loss. But all walks of life are different, are they not?
A tear comes down his face.
You may touch them.
I touch him.
Touch your mother or your father?
My mother.
As you lay a hand on the shoulder of your mother, you feel the dust immediately collect on your hand. But as soon as you lay your hand on the shoulder, you feel a slight jump of the body. And as you look up at the arcane energy, a magic silhouette of your mother just glances by. Her hand reaches out and graces your cheek, tear rolling down her eye as she fades back into the magic.
Damn.
I start bawling, crying. And I say, Mom. I touch my dad.
Once again, the energy rises and leans in your direction. A strong, firm hand grabs on your shoulder in return before fading away.
I fall to my knees. And I just cry.
Anybody else doing anything?
I asked her.
I go over and give Buddy a pound on the back.
I asked her, is there a way to get the Usikose out without killing Odell?
Part of the ritual needs a sacrifice of a vessel for Usikose to return. It is only natural for a life to be lost, the cycle to continue.
Okay.
You all,
Contact them. Smithia, or this is the most I can do. What I can is if I join you.
Do they guard like the astral plane of like where the gods were banished? Is that what they do?
they travel through different planes of existence to gather knowledge, fight wars, rescue individuals, and recruit, all for the sake of the name of Ayun, and to help the betterment of the people and those who come after.
Wow.
I apologize, Bodhi, but you cannot contact them directly. They are lost. Traveling through the plains, their bodies lay here, but their conscience forever traveling.
So are their bodies dead?
You hear a hesitation in the echo of the voice. Vegetated state would be a word.
So how long can they travel for? Forever?
For as
Their
long as the
bodies-
ritual continues. The ritual has been continuing for over 2,000 years.
So are there people in here from 2,000 years ago?
A sprinkle.
Wow.
I get up and I
So I
go
get
for-
my wings back.
For you to learn to fly again, you must make a commitment of your choosing. Whether that to be friend or foe is up to you. But know that all information is known. Knowledge gives you the keys to further progression. You still seek your strength. And I wish to seek Silas ended.
I think we can make that happen.
Most definitely.
So at any point in time, I can come back and join you.
If you are willing and ready to sacrifice all that you love and care about in this world, I shall take you in with open arms.
I understand. I get
So
up.
this is what the corrupted virtue is this? Like there's mom? Or is there different?
Lyra's mother was an archivist. She took the knowledge and research that we have discovered, and she kept records of it. For Ayun, she was not a part of the travel and study, but she was the study's keeper.
Okay.
Is there anything else I should know about my parents and the corrupted virtue that you can tell me at least right now?
Your parents loved you very much. Tears wept as she sat down and prepared for the ritual. Your father hugging her closely before preparing. I do my best to ensure the safety, but the travels that they go through are most treacherous and dangerous. But they have been strong and fighting on and continuing, but they still travel.
Well, thank you for everything. Hello?
Yeah.
You good?
Hello?
Did it kick? What happened?
Everybody
Yeah.
here? Okay.
Yeah.
That's probably the music bot or something.
It was me.
Oh, okay. Well, thank you for everything.
You all have searched through happiness, sadness, anger, and frustration through your travels. Appreciation for your experience comes in time, and with experience comes growth and strength. Trace, your strength does not come through your friends or through your muscles, but through your determination and your perseverance. Keep pushing forward. Bodhi, though you have discovered your parents, their history and their experience does not have to directly reflect you as a person. You are able to be whoever you want to be and find purpose within your own life. Though Anala has been created, she is no more human than any of us. And Lyra, with great loss also comes a great gain.
I thought you was about to say a great responsibility.
This man. Give me one sec.
We can't take him nowhere. This girl. I thought he was gonna say that too.
Great loss.
That's a great responsibility.
My bad, peeps.
You
Did
good?
anybody say anything? I was like, I was away from the keyboard for a little bit.
No.
No.
Okay. Where did I leave off at? Oh yeah. And Avada. Through your decisions, all your own, faith may give you a direction and guidance, but ultimately, ends always justify the means.
I understand.
Odell, you have become a victim of circumstance. Though the unknown is ahead of you, you must ensure everything to keep your strengths and keep your wits. Those around you have protected you so far, but you must hold up your own as well. As you guys take in the moment, seeing and taking in everything that you guys have witnessed, you hear slow claps coming from behind you all, echoing throughout the chamber, before the echoed voice goes, "You have all been cuts off, and you hear directly behind you, "So this is the corrupted virtue that you
No.
have been
Ah,
searching
hell no.
for this entire time. Thank you for leading me.
Ah.
Now I see what you all seek."
Somebody stop him. Trace, do something right now before he kills everybody else.
Hey, how far is he from us? Talking.
Act
You
fast.
guys hear him. He's about 70 feet away. As you guys walk deeper into the chamber to find where your parents are, he's still at the entrance.
Did he just
At
kill
the
Demetria?
entrance.
What'd you say?
Hey.
Did he just kill her?
It sounds like she was cut off, not attacked.
Oh. I thought like she got cut off because he just stabbed her or something.
As you guys are looking around, you also notice that the echo sounds that you've been hearing while traveling through the room have kind of silenced. And you all are within your own bubble. And in the hand, as you turn around and look at Silas, is a sphere with ancient etched runes, metal, in his palm. Now that I bought us some more time, and you have rejected my offer, let me make a new one. You may either die here or serve me.
That's not much of
You
a
done,
choice,
you done
buddy.
fucked up already, bro, because I don't serve anybody but my God.
Not
Well,
until
now
a
God,
new god arrives.
and that won't be you. I guarantee you that.
Well,
Fuck you.
I love the enthusiasm and motivation that you all have collected throughout your travels, but ultimately, I have been planning far longer than most of you have been alive.
While he talking, I know you're doing dialogue. I need to talk to Odell real quick while he talking.
Okay.
I
What are you
need
gonna
to
say?
tell him. I need to whisper to Odell to make me invisible.
Sure. I can do
They
that.
don't take him no time. So.
All right. As he begins to cast a spell, and you see him doing the hand gestures, you see Silas go, snap his fingers, and the spell cancels itself out.
Fuck.
This nigga is Aizawa.
Oh no, nah, that's crazy.
Now-
he really got our number.
Well, why do you keep making offers? You clearly need us, or you would have just killed us. So why do you need us?
Oh. I offered deals, I made compensations, tit for tat, left for right, up for down, black for white. And you asked me,
A
it's
bar.
in my nature, dear. And as you see, as he walks through, the initial blue tiefling that you guys usually see is not a blue tiefling, but a red devil. walking
Oh,
up to
hell
you all.
no.
Oh,
Deals are simply in my nature, darling.
This motherfucker a demon.
oh,
Deal with the devil.
he really is. I'm glad we ain't joined him.
Yeah, because that would have.
He literally Satan, bro. Nah. Or you trying to run?
Deals with demons always are ever in your favor.
Effort.
And with that, we're gonna end it.
That's crazy.
Oh man.
Does he have little red pointy horns?
He's got big red wings that go across.
Oh no, he definitely the dope. No, that's crazy.
Right.
That's crazy.
I think we ready. Oh no, this is crazy.
And with that, now that you guys have actually discovered the true center of Julie, you level up.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Level up. Wait, how do we do it
Just
again?
figure out how to do it again.
Oh, yeah.
The anvil.
Go to builder.
Yeah, click the builder.
Oh, the builder.
Level 9.
Why don't you just go ahead and go to 15, alright, amateur?
No,
If only.
man. That's it.
I don't think I get to. How do we know it's like something new?
You'll have the level under it.
It what?
You'll have the level under it. Level 9.
It'll say 9th level on it.
I don't even have anything.
At the very
What?
bottom.
Fucking dumb.
If you scroll down, there's an exclamation point.
Nope.
Yeah.
My level up didn't unlock anything for me.
Well, you got health, and then you scroll down.
Well, you already hella OP as it is.
Let me double check to see if you unlock.
Go talk to that man, Yoshi. 20, 23, 27. I didn't even know you can go that
No,
high.
it's fuck Silas. I'm killing his ass.
What?
He was saying you roll high.
Oh.
He said
Maybe if I can convince him to take this love potion that I
Outta here.
have, then